Okay, guys, so last time we left off, you guys had accepted a very much impromptu goblin slaying quest from the local town, from the guild leader there, Argus, who was chatting with his apparently good buddy Bombus in the local bar, arguing over
So
politics and.
I'm gonna characterize this contract as getting rid of a goblin problem
Yes.
with a reward for killing them and taking their ears.
Yes. I believe I specified a reward last session.
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm just not sure I want to murder all the goblins yet.
Yeah, okay. It's the reward specifically stated an amount of gold, which I don't remember. I have to go back and watch the tape per
It was
set of
10
goblin
per
ears.
set of ears.
Yeah.
So unless you're going to get into some pretty macabre and butcherous monster slaying, you know.
Or
Just-
or Bombus values life over 10 gold a head. Who knows?
God damn
Oh,
it.
was it 10?
Yeah.
No, not that. I'm just-
Whatever it was.
You're
Whatever
I'm
it
not
was.
sure if Bombus and Lindal are going to be able to get along.
He's gonna cut his ears off. Right.
Anyway, sorry.
Now, it's important to note and to remind everyone here that while talking to Argus, as he described the goings-on in town, he said there had been kidnappings, that there was a woman who was taken recently. One of you used your abilities to confirm that there was one human underground in the cave somewhere. Also, Argus mentioned that there are goblins around here all the time. Goblins are not a crazy occurrence, but what's weird is that these goblins seem organized. They've even been spotted wearing armor, which is very odd. Now, you guys ended with honoring Sir Everick by boldly striding forth. Unknown.
Yep.
And we're going to pick up immediately there. It is about midday at this point. The cave, as you see so far, has no light. What do you do?
Make light.
I will make light.
Produce
I will
the
produce
tape.
light.
Okay.
So, Lindal turns to
Who has
Bombus
the shield right now? Is it...
and
I
asks,
have a shield.
Okay. I'll
what's
put
your
the light on the
story?
shield.
Like, why were you in this town? Why are you killing goblins? And now why are we
Why are you
out
so
here with
vocal
you?
about politics?
fucking fighting goblins?
To add to that, why did you come alone? Wouldn't you have come with like a party?
Yes, where are your friends?
I'm actually a historical scholar. I only accept guild contracts to supplement my studies. So it was merely to get me in the area and have a little gold in my pocket.
So, again, though, it doesn't make sense because it would depend on you finding help to even complete this quest, unless you can do it by yourself.
My plan was actually to just talk to the goblins. And
Oh, well, go right ahead. You don't need us.
You're
Guess
brave.
Go home.
okay, see ya. If you don't want to help, I'm not gonna make you help.
I don't want to help.
Oh.
But my party
DM.
wants to help, so here I am.
Oh, you're a good party member.
We're twisting his arm. DM, can I make a investigation check?
Trip to the store? Sorry. I'm sorry, Lex. I just messing with you too.
Bullying. It's too early for bullying.
I'm
Investigation
still
check?
slightly intoxicated.
What are you trying
I wanted
to
to
investigate?
look for goblin tracks leading into this cave that we're entering.
You did so last session.
Right,
and
we
you
saw
found-
outside and like a couple of other clues, but I'm thinking of like what's leading into.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and make an investigation check. All right. Adding to your tracker's knowledge of last week that there were patrols seemingly around this area, about goblinoid in size. As you guys go through the cave, Darvin's light, by his light, you're able to see that not only have patrols been going around the cave, but also in and out of it quite frequently. In fact, you wouldn't be surprised if you ran into goblins on your way in. That's all.
So, to pick up the earlier thread of conversation, if you were so focused on just talking to them, why did you approach us? You approached us, if I recall, just a few minutes ago.
It's like 30 minutes ago. So.
Yeah, 30 minutes ago.
Surely
Surely you don't need a party of strangers to go talk to some goblins.
You know what? You're absolutely right.
Fairly well.
Is it not possible that he wanted some travel companions? Traveling on the road can be lonely sometimes.
So you're exhausting.
You could always just talk to yourself like Darvin.
Now let's get this over with.
Darvin has friends in
Talk
his
to
head.
yourself. That sounds a bit strange.
Have you seen me?
I can.
I have.
It's really funny. Oh, the map, right. Anyway,
Yeah, that would be helpful.
marching order. Position yourselves in a marching order. I can see you.
Where's the front?
It's not up front.
Okay. The right is the front, in my mind.
Okay.
Who's up front?
Since I
You-
made the investigation check,
okay.
I'll be up front a little bit.
Okay. It's worth mentioning that this this cave passage is about just wide enough for you guys to walk side by side. Ceiling is not very high. You
Of
probably
course.
wouldn't be able to fly in here. Now, you continue walking, and you're noticing that the passage curves a little, and then it angles downwards. You're not walking for too terribly long, just long enough to have that little exchange you guys did, before it begins to open into a larger area.
Two things. Does my investigation check also look for traps as we're walking?
Nope, because that's not what you asked for.
Okay, so I would like to roll another investigation.
I
check
can
for
do that.
traps.
You know that.
I know, but you never said anything. So
We can all. We can all.
And you're
Oh.
very hesitant about this whole expedition, so
I mean,
you're not willing
I
to.
don't want us all to die. So
I would like to keep my
I
feet
will
intact.
actively search for tracks as we're walking. As
Traps.
traps, yes, as Lindo is wont to do in every dark, dangerous tunnel we find ourselves in.
So then
Constantly seem to find ourselves in.
you're up front.
I'm close enough to front to see. That's always the case.
So you're either up front or directly adjacent to front.
Fine. I'm adjacent to front.
Did I lose control of my token?
That makes you up front. Here, switch places with Deva. If you don't
should-
want to be up front.
Oh, well,
But he has to be.
my DM makes it
Oh, I thought you meant
seem
adjacent.
like I can't see.
Unless
past
you want to
guys.
ride Deva.
No,
Well,
not happening.
Darvin, well, I have to ask, what spell did you use for light?
Light.
Just light? Like,
It's just
not
a
floating
cantrip.
with you? Like
I
it's-
attached it to the shield.
What
Who
shield?
has a shield?
I have a shield.
Kaara has a shield.
Kaara
We
has
still
a
have
shield.
Everett's shield.
Okay.
I have a question. Could I not see past whoever's in front of me enough to warn them of traps before they step on the trap?
It depends what the trap is.
How many lights can you cast at a time, Harry?
Only one.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can also move in the same space as everyone.
I suppose if you want to... Tell me what you want to do.
I mean, see traps, but not. Well, it doesn't matter. Whatever. It's
Not
fine.
be up front.
I could take front. It doesn't matter. Let's go.
You could always fade to the shadows.
Okay.
Guess you could roll a stealth check.
I mean, there's no need to rush this. I mean, if you want to walk in the same space as Sowers, I'm trying to figure out what your intent is here.
Oh,
yeah, we do
to
probably want to be stealthy too.
to
Yeah, that was
see
my
to see
second
traps,
point.
but not be up front to take the first hit of whatever we're gonna fight.
Okay, you're fine where you are now. Then I'll say that's fine. Anyway,
Is it too late to be stealthy?
Well, no, you can't stealth
If-
in
if-
direct light.
Yeah, if you are holding a giant beam of light, at that point, yes, it is too late to be stealthy.
So only Kaara fails.
All right.
Well,
No, I know.
What?
Mm.
You said you lost control of your token. That's weird. No,
yeah,
you still-
I can't select it and like put in my stats or anything. I already
Probably
did,
because
but-
I just copied you to another page. Which
Ah.
does like the dark. Anyway. Right. So, Lindal, as you guys are walking, you notice keenly right in front of Tsou, where he's about to step, is a tripwire.
Yo, it's dark as hell.
So, halt. There's a trap right
I
in front of you.
halt.
Don't move.
So
Uh,
stop with 1 foot raised directly above the tripwire.
very, very slowly back up. All right. And I shuffle forward right in front of the trap. So I already see it, so there's no need for a perception check, yes?
Yes.
All right, then I will investigate it to identify the type of trap.
Okay. Seems that it's simple enough. You've seen this a lot in your line of work. The goblins probably hastily cobbled it together just to cover their asses. It seems to be a poison dart trap angled out from the wall.
All right, then I will then pull out. Lindal reaches into his pouch, his rogue pouch, his rogue belt, pulls out the
Utility
tools
belt.
required to attempt to disarm it, and I will attempt to disarm this trap. Teammate, friends, please back up. Give me some space to work. If this
Okay.
trips accidentally, I don't want anyone to get hurt.
You will just have to believe us that we back up.
So it's D20 plus 7, right? It's my Dex mod plus proficiency bonus for my tools.
Yep.
Too, I believe so.
All right, so I
No,
do that.
Raven, no one can see anything because it's all dark.
Oh my god, I rolled an 8.
Okay.
What the fuck is up with these tools? I can't ever get.
Buy
Yo,
a new pair.
you're defective, dude.
Okay. Well, Lindal, you run your fingers, your index finger and middle finger along the bottom of the wire, looking for the best point to cut it as to not trigger the trap. You sit there for a moment, asking everyone to give you space, and then you swiftly nick the blade upwards. And
As I'm doing it, I sneeze.
as you're doing that, you sneeze, your hand slips, and you trigger the trap. Directly out of the wall comes several darts. Just
Can
it's
I
all-
attempt
you
to
can-
dodge?
No, you hear a little
can't.
tick, and then and Lindal, no, you can't. By the way,
Yeah.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. An attacker that you can see hits you with an attack. You can use your reaction to have the attack's damage against you.
Trap is not an attacker.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy. I mean,
Is a trap not an attacker?
no, that's stupid. I'll say since although Lindal sneezed, he knows where the trap was. He perceived where the entire thing was enough to try and disable it. So I will say you can try and uncanny dodge that,
He doesn't need to try.
or
Just
you see the,
succeeds.
he just halves the damage. Well, anyway, he failed the Constitution saving throw, so you are now poisoned for 1 hour, and you are going to take. Let's roll some dice. Holy shit! Damn.
Does that kill me? Really?
No, it doesn't kill you. It's just a really good roll. I usually take the average for these things. Fuck. Rounding down, you take 9 points of poison damage.
So half to 4.
You know, maybe this is a sign.
No. I already halved it for him. He
Oh.
takes
What
9
the
points.
fuck kind of dart was that? That was
did
not
18?
a dart, my dude.
That was a long dart.
That was like a pitchfork.
Yeah. Oh well, actually, I shouldn't have said dart. It was poison needles. Poison darts are different.
Oh,
Should just let me set it off with Mage Hand.
Lindal, that looks like that may hurt.
Yeah, well, this looks like it's gonna be one of those days.
All right.
Does anyone have a healing kit or anything? God damn it. That hurt.
I have a herbalism kit, but I'm not proficient in it yet, so may have to suck it up for a little while, buddy.
All right, let's keep moving.
All right.
Ow! Fuck! Damn it! Shit! Fuck! Fucking gnome! God damn it! Everett!
Well, hopefully that'll be all the
Goblins
misfortune
and
we
caves
face
and
today.
stupid shit. Keep moving.
If you'd like, we can take a short rest outside and let you recover from it. It's not like we've really on a time limit here.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Throw some
let's
heal
go back
dice.
to it.
Let's retreat. As I
Bearing in mind that we
Enemy.
need to keep an eye out for their patrols.
I can do guard watch.
Well, it's a short rest. We're all awake.
It's only an hour.
You guys are gonna try and take a short rest.
Looks like.
All right. So you guys
Retreat.
apparently deterred very easily. Just kind of back to the same passage and go to the cave, where the cave entrance, or
Is this the equivalent of safe scumming?
More or
Oh,
less.
we're not in combat and there's no urgency. It's I think it's tactically sound after
Interesting.
the rogue fucks up to catch a breather. He just got poisoned. I think it makes sense.
I'm not judging you.
This isn't a
Don't take
video
that as me
game.
judging you.
Yeah, I say we retreat to the cave entrance.
Yeah. I'll burn a heal die. It's one. Where am I heal die? My heal
And
die.
how you're doing this for an hour? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me see.
Alright, well, Tsou is gonna spend an hour.
Hang on. Let us. It's a cave, so presumably there's some kind of rock face nearby. Right, DM?
Not really. No. It just kind of goes like straight underground. I mean, there's
So
like
there's just a hole straight down.
no. It's like I mean, what
I
sort of
see
rock
them.
face are you looking for?
Like a mound of dirt or something. Like this is the cave goes horizontal and slopes down, right? So there's got to be
Yes.
some sort of structure around the mouth of the cave.
Yeah. It's just
Okay,
not very large.
Well, we can take a short rest along that wall, and I can construct a wall with minor illusion that looks exactly like the wall.
Are you asking me, or are you saying that's what you want to do?
I don't know if minor illusion can do that, but I can do it with silent image. So yeah.
Karma for being a dick. Am I? I guess maybe.
Yeah, 5 foot cube.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that could cover all of you guys. I doubt it.
If we all get
Alright.
real close.
I will cast silent image then, which is a 15-foot cube.
All right.
Oh no, it only lasts 10 minutes. Fuck it, never mind.
Okay then.
I tried.
So you guys are just right by the cave mouth, yes?
Yeah.
All right. Well then, as Lindal begins to tend to his fresh wounds, you guys begin to hear noise, a little like chittering, just.
No, I thought I smelled something.
And as two voices rapidly approach from the cave entrance.
So, was my rest successful or not?
Yeah, just barely.
All right. Looks like we have incoming guys. Weapons out.
Hang on.
I hear goblins coming. Gross.
Do I have any? Can I roll like a history check to see if I have any sort of knowledge for traditional goblin greetings or whatever?
You can try. Okay. What are you trying to do?
wanna hail the goblin guards in a respectful way. In a way respectful in their culture.
So, of what you know of goblins, you know that they're small, black-hearted, selfish creatures that delight in the torture and destruction of other people, especially if it's for personal financial gain. They're very motivated by money. Pretty much no matter what you say to them, unless you are their clear superior in strength, they're not going to listen to you unless you give them money.
Okay. Well, I tried. I'm not giving them money.
Okay.
So did you hail them or not?
No,
We know
I
how big they
was just considering ways that I could. To be
Mhm.
perfectly frank, my guy doesn't have the money to give him anyway, and I'm not thinking strangers are gonna do it.
Do we know how many there are?
I said you heard 2 voices.
Yeah, sounds like 2.
Okay. We could do that whole show your strength thing. I mean, there's much more of us than there are of them.
How about
Yeah.
we just kill them?
Let's flex on him.
Let's do get help.
I don't want to get help. Please don't throw me.
I left. All right, guys, what are you doing? They're approaching you. You hear them.
Let's get ready.
Set an
for-
ambush.
Yeah, set an ambush.
Smells like gnome.
Ooh.
Set an ambush where I need
Are
you
the-
guys.
Right
We
on
don't
it.
have a map, so
We need a
So-
drawing.
Are
of
the
it.
yeah?
Give us
Is
a
the
drawing.
environment conducive to setting an ambush?
Can we
There.
line up on either side of the cave mouth?
You can do that.
All right,
Alright,
so
we'll do
I'll
that.
take one. I'll take the what is that? The right side. So could take the left side. Our teammates can flank either side of us, and we can aim bows and crossbows down the hallway.
Okay. I still can't control my token.
What? Maybe it's because you changed your name. That's why.
Jesus, what is happening?
I'm trying to figure out why that's doing that and not the lines. Do you know why it does that, Harry?
No. Do you have a fill, like, option on or something?
No. Because like if I draw a line normally, it just makes it gray. And yeah, you changed your name, so it got rid of it. So I'll have to give it back to you.
I see. Oh, there we go. Good.
Yeah. How'd you do that, Harry?
I did that.
I didn't do
You
that.
click the
Yeah, you
draw
just hit the
freehand.
Paintbrush and the freehand.
Yeah, that's what I'm pressing. And it. Okay, well now it's red. Before it was coming out gray. All right. Okay, so you got standing directly at the cave mouth. There are several trees. Right. Ooh, we're just right around this whole area. In fact, which I'll kind of angle like that. It's this area directly in front of the cave is pretty clear. It's been cleared out, and there isn't much vegetation directly in front, just from travel in and out. So basically, this is the tree line. And that's the cave mouth, and the cave, like we discussed, kind of slopes down into the ground. That way, just assuming if we're looking at it from like a aerial view.
Got it.
All right. All right. I like to ready an attack.
Well, I think we would just start with a surprise round, right? You don't need to ready shit
If you're
if we're ambushing them.
yeah.
All right.
Alright, so you guys hear the voices and y'all quickly dart into the sides. I'm gonna need you to make a stealth roll.
I've already made mine.
I
First
see.
one's Deva, second one's so.
It's group, so it doesn't matter.
Okay,
Darvin.
Shut up.
so all except one of you succeeded.
Well, it's a group check, right?
Yes, which means that you guys are now stealthed. Darvin kind of trips as everyone darts into the bushes.
as he does.
Yeah. Now, as is happening,
Oh, I love them.
Look at him.
Oh, guys, you want to kill them?
Yes.
they,
Yeah.
they can't hear you.
They're cuties.
I like to imagine he's whispering that next to Lindal, and Lindal's horrified.
Is he?
No.
Mm. I
Now,
said I like to imagine.
all right, guys. So it's worth mentioning that these goblins are wearing padded armor. Some bits of it metal. It seems like it was definitely
Damn,
cobbled
these
together,
boys are geared.
but it's still way more than you've ever seen a goblin wear before. One of them is carrying a spear, and the other one a small hatchet. And they walk out with their long noses like creening out, like sniffing, just.
I smell dog.
Ugh.
Was that dog here? Oh, dog? Around here? Yo, no, I smell bird. Chicken.
While they're doing that, can I
About chicky.
jump from cover and attack one of them?
Same.
And I want to attack simultaneously.
Okay. So, Lindal, I'll say you through the tree line stick out a hand and give a signal, and everyone jumps out to attack. Go ahead and make your attack roll
So we roll for initiative.
for
Surprise
round.
No, he's just an attack roll.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
you roll.
Don't
No,
gaslight me.
surprise round. You get your attack. Everyone gets their attacks off, and
And we
then
roll
combat
initiative.
starts. And then
And
you
how do
roll
we
initiative.
choose the order that we make attacks?
The DM could just choose.
Yeah. I mean, you could do initial roll, but it's, let me check. That's good to know for the future.
Do I get a bonus? Is it like a regular round?
It's like isn't it like it's not auto crit. I
No,
forget how surprise rounds work.
I don't think it's auto crit.
Do I still get a bonus action?
Okay, no, so what? Okay, he posted it. We should roll initiative. But basically the goblins just don't get to go this first round. So
All right, well let me. Fucking
Oh,
sad
damn it.
rolls. God damn it.
I mean, at least you're not Darvin, who
Yeah.
didn't add his
Yeah.
modifier.
No, I hit the wrong thing. But you can keep that number anyways.
So what's
Even
your
better.
modifier? 4. Okay, so 13. All right. Okay, so I think this requires a change in music.
How's your initiative 8, bro?
Who?
Plus 8?
Use the alert feat.
Alert feet.
Damn, that's nice.
Oh, this
Yeah,
is appropriate. This is called Goblin Ambush. So, where's our turn order wheel? There we go. Of course, no one's on there, so I'll add them myself real quick.
We're all on there.
Yeah,
We're all
same.
on there.
No, I mean the numbers don't match.
They're not in
That's for
order.
me.
They're not in
Uh,
order.
to me.
They're right.
Just
They're just not,
not
in
in
order.
order.
Okay. Well, I just started changing. So what was yours?
Who
First
you
one for the
talking to?
dog, right? I said so.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Oh, 19 for Deva, 20 for Tsou.
Okay. See, yeah, that was wrong on mine. You guys are all on here twice. That's what it is. This is why I say wait. Okay, so Kaara 18, Lindal is 13, Deva is 19. Yes.
Correct.
Sir Everick is fucking dead, deleted.
21.
Okay. Darvin, what are you?
The first one was 9.
Plus what? You was it 4? 13. Okay.
Wait,
You rolled. Oh, you rolled a 4 for your second one. Is your modifier 0? Your
Yes.
initial modifier is 0.
Yeah?
That's amazing. Wait, so why did you re-roll? Oh,
'Cause
to
I
put
just-
it on the thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so yours thing is 9. Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, tell me about it.
They're goblins. They're not gonna make it a turn anyway.
Make a run. That's what they're great at, running.
self-preservation.
Okay. I hate the turn order thing, man. All right,
Did
so
everyone
first,
leave the turn order but me and Bird?
Yeah, I'm seeing
Yeah.
that.
you don't see the other ones.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Well, it doesn't matter because I know what it is, so I'll tell you.
Okay.
Roll
just
20
wanna
is
make sure.
optimized.
Kaara is 18. She's on here twice. There you go. Boom. Okay, so top of the round, it is Bombus first up.
Okay.
New
I'm
character shine in the spotlight.
going to attack the bottom boy with my reckless casting feature, which I will go ahead and post there.
Ooh.
Sacred Flame.
Okay.
I think they have to make a dex save.
Yeah. What are the stats on Sacred Flame?
Any creature I see must make a dex save or take 1d8 radiant damage.
Any creature you see, so it hits both of them?
No, it's just one target.
A creature I see, sorry. So my spell DC is 16.
Dex save, yes?
Yep.
Okay. Was dex. And you said 16? Okay, fails.
Okay. So I will roll. Apparently this one does not scale. Oh yeah, it does. Sorry.
Yeah.
I get another d8. I just didn't say it in the bottom of the text.
So you roll another. Okay.
12 damage. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Give me some flavor. Season it.
Yeah. So I'm mashing buttons on the side of my arm there. Because it's reckless casting throws. It's through my armor.
Okay. All right. So are you still like behind cover, or you pop out?
I'm behind cover.
Okay. All right. So Bombus starts mashing buttons on his
Lindal looks
his arm.
on, mildly alarmed and intrigued,
and
worried
as-
that he's right behind me.
That's the
As
As his
appropriate
armor
reaction.
lights up.
That's the appropriate reaction to an invention wizard. They're fucking nuts.
And as he's doing this, he kind of
Does it light up? Does it whiz and beep? And
no,
Yes.
they're talking.
Oh, okay.
The like the pipes on my armor do. Yeah, they glow. I guess this is radiant, so they
all right,
glow
and
bright white.
you're right behind me, right?
Yep.
All right, so you click and mash, and there's smoke, and Lindal jumps and looks over his shoulder like, "What the fuck?"
And then, so Bombus kind of cranes his neck out there to see them mashing buttons, and then holds up the mailed hand and casts Sacred Flame just as an arc of fire, think like a howitzer, just comes out just.
right past my face.
Yep. And the goblins are not surprised. It's like, over there! And then as he says that, just gets hit right in the face for 12 points of damage. He is still alive, but he is looking pretty rough right now. He gets knocked to the ground and starts scrambling to his feet like a like a dog that fell on its back.
And I hiss at Bombus. Shit! Warn me next time.
No warning for you, no warning for them.
Next
I
up,
imagined your hair did the anime thing and spiked up in fear.
Oh, dude, I have crazy inventor hair anyway. Basically, Rick hair.
Nice.
No, Lindal, like the Hackles Raise anime.
Yeah.
Reaction.
Miyazaki style.
so you're up.
All right. He jumps out of the corner, flips over behind this guy, and with a dead glare, grabs him. This is, flavor. Grabs him by the, or attempts to grab him by the head and chop off one of his ears.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll. Oh. Ooh.
It's at advantage.
Why?
They haven't attacked yet.
Okay. Good for you. Alright, so very cute, Harry. So you run and you grab the goblin by the shoulder, and then but he tries to wriggle away, but then you tighten your grip around his neck, bring up your sword, you're holding it in a reverse grip, and slice off one of the ears.
His sword in reverse grip and managed to slice? Damn, bro, you skilled.
Yep, it went straight up.
He makes a second attack. I don't know. We're gonna slash at a spot where the armor's. I'm pretty sure under his armpit. Yeah, let's slash there. We're gonna attack the armpit.
Now, Reivhyn, that works on all of your attacks and not just your first one.
Yeah, I think so. I think On
Are
any,
you certain?
let me look. Let me see. Where is that written at? Private awareness.
On your first turn during combat, you have advantage on attack rolls against creatures that have not yet acted.
Okay, so it's
What's-
all.
What's that written under, dude?
It's
Oh yeah, I see it. I
the
see it.
UA. This page 3, like at the top.
Yeah, I see it.
Hey, by the way, Reivhyn, your thingy is humanoids, right? Is your favorite
Yeah.
enemy? Goblins
Yeah.
are humanoids.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, and instead of attacking the second time, I want to use my menacing ability on the second goblin here. I look at it, make eye contact, and something. Yeah. So it looks into my eyes, and it is very
You want it to look into your eyes and.
do I?
Look into my eyes.
Well, no, I'm just. You
Oh,
say
is
what
it?
you want to do, and I
Oh.
tell you what happens.
Yeah, I attempt to make eye contact with it, and it sees something very disconcerting about my true nature.
Weirdy.
It scares me. I'm attempting to scare it. It's a DC. Oh, it's going to be my. Let me post it because it's been so long. It's going to be my intimidation versus its. I want to say insight. Where is it?
Yes, intimidation contested by insight.
All right, so
20.
All right, he fails.
what? Oh fuck!
No,
That
he
sucks.
fails.
He
Oh,
fails.
He fails. Oh, I was about to be hurt. I was like, I didn't roll a 20. All right, so it's feared. It can't run in my direction.
Okay.
That is actually a pretty tactical move. I don't really have a good icon for feared. Let's do this.
It
That's
says.
a good
It says.
That's what I picture when I look at that icon.
So,
That's I mean, that's a good general mental debuff icon.
so
Sorry, hold on a
shoot.
second. It says when you take the attack action on your turn, you replace one attack with an attempt to demoralize.
So he did that for a second.
His offhand attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, why you trying to nerf your partner, bro?
Yeah.
We had a long argument about this one day, like a long
Yeah.
time ago.
All right. So, very nice, Harry. no, that's nobody but you doing that. All right. So as Tsou ducks out from behind cover, jumps behind the goblin, grabs him, slices off an ear. The other goblin, who has just been practically set on fire, turns and is startled as he looks into Tsou's eyes, which seem to gleam red for a split second, almost like
Gleam
this,
the color of his promised death.
like this emoji. Just, and the goblin just like and it's still on the ground, like just kind of scrambled to its feet, and it wants nothing to do with him. Doesn't want to be anywhere near him. All right. Next up, Deva. Follow it up.
Let's see. Deva's gonna follow up. She's gonna run over here, and she's gonna follow up the attack on. Well, we're gonna hit the scared goblin. That's gonna be a bite. She's gonna run through his legs and grab an ankle and try and pull him under as she's running through the legs.
Okay.
Ish.
Well, no need, because as she ducks underneath his legs, she grabs an ankle, yanks him to the ground, and in one swift motion manages to rip the bottom part of his leg from knee downward straight off as the goblin writhes in pain and bleeds out, dead.
Damn.
Don't let her bite the ears off.
That's a good point, Lona. It would be pretty difficult for her to slide underneath the goblin's legs. So let's just say she tackled it.
Or she probably headbutted his groin.
Oh, I don't know the
Goblins
size.
are
I don't know how
probably
big-
smaller than the dog.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
probably a
Yeah.
lot smaller, because
Oh, okay.
Deva's a big ass dog.
Would goblins be about the same like size as gnomes?
Gnomes, yeah.
Okay.
They're closer
Yeah.
to gnomes.
Which are bigger than halflings.
But smaller than people.
I should read the.
All
Monster
right.
manual
Next
sometime.
up is Kaara. One goblin left.
Don't kill it. We gotta question it.
What?
I shout out, capture it alive, so we can question it.
I will do a knockout blow on it.
Is that with advantage?
Yeah, because it hasn't acted yet.
Okay. So that hits.
Non-lethal, that's what I meant. Non-lethal attack.
I know what you meant.
Smacking his head with the side of your sword.
Yep. So you
Slap in the face.
so you duck out from behind the trees, run up and kind of take your hand back and smack the goblin straight across the jaw with the flat of your scimitar. And it almost makes like a comedic, like a gong noise just from by, just. And the goblin, and from the goblin's perspective, he sees a bird, a large bird, dart at him with crazy speed, and all of a sudden everything goes black.
Chicken
Alright.
this motherfucker.
Alright, drag it into the wood cover. Tree line.
You guys gotta work on your one-liners. Alright, so he's alive. And what are you guys doing? Are you dragging the goblin somewhere?
Alright,
Tell-
so
Yeah,
I'm
into
gonna
the tree line.
drag this dead goblin over, and I'm going to hack his ears off when I get there.
Alright, so I smack him awake. Who's our intimidator? So
That'll be me. Oh, where is he? Alright, let's wake this guy up.
menace it.
Someone should probably tell him what to ask.
Yeah, I was about to
Not
say.
let him think for himself.
Yes. When you wake it up and find out.
Oh, wait, hold on. Don't meta, because Bombus, you don't know anything about Tsou.
Oh no, that was me totally metaing. That was not.
Yeah.
Well, I
Bombus.
was
Don't do that.
I was trying to do that anyway.
What should we ask him?
Find out. Well, one, why are they so geared? Like, who's supplying them? Two, what are their numbers? Anything else we need to
You
know?
gotta
Three,
write
the
that shit down.
captives.
Write that in the chat, dude.
This is hilarious.
Explain why they
Just bullet points, dude.
Where are the captives?
So we have-
two. Ah, shit.
We have 2 ears so far, right?
We had 3.
One.
Well, it's one pair of ears,
Okay.
right? It's not per ear.
Oh, well, he still has another ear. He's missing an ear.
Anyone got a? That's all I got. Was
Captives.
3.
Bombus
Captives.
strokes his chin and says, "Why don't we have So intimidate them and then let our party lawyer ask the questions?"
Ah, that's a great idea.
That's a good idea. All right,
All
do
right.
that.
All right, so
Interesting how Bombus became party lawyer off screen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the
No,
party
no,
lawyer.
no.
What did you forget last session?
He said he was a lawyer.
That's right.
yeah.
No, I did forget.
And we are
Lindal
correct.
gives a nod of a reluctant nod of appreciation. And Bombus is quick thinking.
All right, so I grab him by the shoulder and shake him awake.
He's just his
Good
eyes.
cut.
I shake him even harder with the one hand I'm holding him with.
Then then all of a sudden he wakes up, well, as if some big person is shaking him awake. He just he's scrambling
Silence.
everywhere. Yeah.
Silence.
Did you guys tie him up?
He's
No, he's
just
not.
grappling
Okay,
him.
he's scrambling all over the ground with his dirt and stuff. He starts trying to claw at you and stuff, but you're holding him like your arms are longer than his. You're just kind of holding him away.
All right,
How much?
so
how much
I'm
does he
gonna go
weigh?
ahead-
How much does
40,
a goblin weigh?
50 pounds, maybe?
Yeah, let's say about 50 pounds. He's very sinewy. He's small but lots of muscle.
Hold him upside down and shake him.
I hold him upside down.
Everett,
Shake
and,
the secrets out of him.
and I menace him. Again, he can also. I'm also revealing a bit of my true nature of myself to him.
Mhm.
To
Homunculus?
here we
A
go.
soulless doll, flesh doll,
Flesh doll. Mm.
controlled by the wolf.
Silence.
Alright, he
My
fails.
friend here has some questions to ask you. You will answer them, or you will answer to me.
Nice.
So
I'll
I
hold him out to you.
I squat down and look at his face as he's upside down.
Very cinematic, guys. I love it. All right,
hands on one knee, and other hand right under my chin. So, Goblin.
But I just wanted to state that after that exchange with Tsou, he nodded slowly and kind of stopped scrambling around. But it looks hilarious. He's nodding upside down, so he's just. All right, go ahead.
I have a couple questions for you. Can you understand me? You speak common.
He kind of slowly is.
Yeah.
Great. So, where'd you get all this gear? Padded armor. I've never seen a goblin wear such nice armor.
He chuckles a bit.
Quickly, no chuckling.
He chuckled.
You like it?
So, please shake him. If you would.
I shake him and I squeeze my hand.
Don't get clever, Goblin. Answer the damn question.
We have a new leader, all right? New leader. We stole it. We steal lots of things, lots of good things, bad things. We
Who's
stole
the
some
leader?
things. An orc, big man.
Where did this orc come from?
I don't know.
All right. Well, how many of there are you in this cave? Rough estimate.
I don't know how to count that high.
Are
I
you
make
capable of
another
raiding?
intimidation check
Is
again.
it-
Successfully raiding this next town? This town. The
Oh,
nearby-
we're gonna do more than that.
Are there more of you than you have fingers and toes?
He kind of looks down for a moment. He's he looks up, I guess, because he's upside down. So he's kind of counting. One, two.
Yeah, way more than that.
So, as he's rambling, I turn to the team. It seems like there's a sizable group, at least raiding size group of goblins, led by an orc in this cave.
They would have heard they were standing there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like thinking aloud to maybe provoke some questions.
Are there any?
Are there any captives in this cave, in the town?
Do you need them to be alive?
That
I need to know their numbers, alive or dead.
He thinks for a moment.
I think there
So-
might be a lady.
Flinches.
I'm telling. Stop.
I bring my sword to its neck and say, "They better be alive for your sake."
I'm sure he can control that.
This one's flattered that you think I'm the boss.
Answer the damn question.
Doesn't matter.
Kaara,
think-
please.
I think there's one human lady. She had squishy bits.
Ew.
And
What
the little
happened to
girl.
another captain?
The little girl.
DM raising eyebrow question mark.
Previous episode, you mentioned there was 2 captives, a barmaid and a little girl.
Oh, right. Okay. Sorry. Well, no, it's I was raising my eyebrow for a different reason, but okay. So the goblin pretty much does what I just did. And it's like, I mean, I think that pile of meat used to be a little girl.
I cut its neck.
God damn it, Kaara. You don't even know the little girl. Why are you so upset?
All right. Well, I cut off the other ear and tossed the body away.
This guy is just littering.
Could we not be so rash so we can get sufficient intel and not
Could've got
walk
some
into
more.
a small fucking army of goblins and orcs? Please.
Yes. Bombus takes one step away from Kaara.
God damn it.
Kara's upset and walks into the cave.
Actually,
Lights
he
it-
beat me to
lights-
it.
lights
I
it-
was
lights
getting
charge.
ready to kill him too.
So she's just gonna march off. Why? Wait, I'm confused as to why you are so incensed.
You should go
should
with
ask
it
Kaara.
and trust your party to.
Or maybe ask her.
Yeah, that
I'm
they're playing
asking.
their.
That's what I'm doing. I'm asking.
She already walked away. You better go jog, buddy.
You okay, friend Kaara?
Please, can we not dash off
Kaara.
into an army of goblins?
Kaara, you must show some restraint.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want us to walk into an army?
Seems they did not
It just
show
means there
restraint for a little girl. There's no need to
Yeah.
treat these creatures with any respect.
Oh no, we're not gonna respect them, but I
That is
also
true.
don't want to fucking die.
But we also should not kill ourselves. We don't want to make a suicide run.
Harry, you're so stupid.
All right, so I guess what now?
All right, let's
Do
continue.
we even
on.
have the numbers? I mean, should we continue?
More than 20?
Those weren't terrifically strong goblins. I think we
Yeah,
could probably
they've
hack
been
through a
found.
horde of them.
Yeah, we could probably.
Fine, let's go. The next captive,
All
Kaara,
right,
can you
well,
just not
he's
just
first
murder
in
it?
line.
Fine.
Kaara, you do not get to take part in the next interrogation.
It.
I was gonna say intimidation. Intimidation check.
I just look
Look
at
nicer next time, Kaara.
I look at Tsou and say, "Are you gonna stop me?"
If need be.
All right, now I'm making intimidation check on you. Menacing against you.
Oh my god. You have to contest it, Kaara.
With what?
Well-
Insight.
Insight.
Oh my god.
Oh, menaced.
Now
So
you're
for the
feared.
purposes,
I give him a look, but I'm still not.
You're feared.
No, for the purposes of this social encounter, since this is not really supposed to be used for that, we'll just say that Kaara kind of lost her gumption.
Kaara was cowed.
Yeah, faced
Her-
with
Yeah.
Tsou's resolve.
Her feathers unpuff.
Slightly.
Yeah, 'cause-
If anything, Lex should get to set the DC on it.
You know what? Yeah, I think that's actually better because first of all, that whole menacing thing only works when you attack
Yeah.
someone. But yeah. So go ahead, Kaara. Do you? succeed?
Anyway, Kaara doesn't need to tell us. Just Kaara knows.
I
Yeah.
just give him a look.
Interesting that it didn't change.
It's a it's not an attack. It's a replacement of an attack.
But it only works when you're making it. Raven, we've been over this, dude. Do not do this again.
It's not a social ability.
Good.
Lindal
All right.
asks Kaara as we're, I guess, getting ready to march off. What was that reaction? This is new. I need you to keep your head, please.
I will try to keep myself restrained.
We just heard that we are outnumbered, and rushing in to the unknown is a fool's errand. You're smarter than this.
I'm gonna send a mage hand up to the front and give her a thumbs up.
Wait,
All right,
your
Kaara.
has blind sight, right? Maybe that can lead the way.
No, Mage Hand doesn't.
All right, lead the way, Kaara.
My
Slowly. We need to find traps.
my familiar had it when I was a.
Yeah.
warlock.
Okay.
I need to put light back on that shield, so I'll do that.
I was just gonna take out a torch.
Oh, okay. I'll take my light back. I'll hold it in my own hands.
Kaara, you take out a torch, just light it.
I have
really
a lamp, a hooded lamp you could use instead of a
No,
torch.
torches are thematic.
Oh,
He's right.
Create
Torches are
dramatic
thematic.
lighting.
I'll keep my torch. Thank you, though.
All right.
Lindal
Now-
shrugs.
Look at the shadows they cast.
Look how they dance.
Right. Well, so as you guys continue on with this little exchange, you go back to the area where Lindal had.
Failed to disarm a trap.
Yes.
Oh, shit. God damn it.
Huh.
Can we slightly retcon and say that we searched the bodies?
No.
No.
So-
He'll be there when we come back.
Emotions were running hot. We didn't search shit.
Okay, understand.
We just took ears.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
you just dashed off in a cave, and we came to support you.
Yeah,
So
man.
we have-
You can't.
we have
undo
1.5
that now.
pairs of ears.
You're
Yeah,
right.
listen, guys, that was good role playing. Keep it the way it was. Don't change it. All right.
We
So
have, we have 2 sets of ears, butts.
Who said he was missing an ear?
that's because he
This is
sliced
here in
one off.
combat.
Oh, okay.
All right, so Kaara, Lindal up front. Lindal's sweeping for traps
I'll assist.
and ambushes.
Now, Lindal, you don't see anything of note. Kaara, does Kaara actually have a higher passive perception than you?
My passive is 16.
Lindal's yours is at 18?
18, yes.
Okay, yeah, so Lindal, you don't see anything. Kaara, you don't notice anything either. And the Lord said, "Let there be light."
Thank the Lord.
Small.
Now, yes, just small amount.
Oh,
He's
it
a
is
cruel god.
heckin' big.
Now, as you guys enter and you notice that there are torches on the walls,
Where am I?
and the area seems to be fairly well lit. I need everyone to make a stealth check.
Yo, girl, can I get my token?
What? Where are you? What the? Huh? All right, let me go back. I don't know where you went.
My rolls are poop today. I rolled a 4 on that. Damn.
Fuck, dude. You have not rolled above a 4 today.
Yeah.
First one is for Deva, second one so.
There you go.
Wait, why? Why'd you switch the order all of a sudden?
It's always
So-
No, he always does the dog first.
Mm.
All right. All right. So let's see. Stealth check. 12, 11. All right. Successes all around. Kaara. Because the area is dimly lit with torches, and because you rolled successfully on stealth, I'll say that you put your torch out, unless
Yeah,
your intent
snuff.
is to attract attention.
Nah, I'll snuff it.
Okay. Now, as you guys creep through the entrance, with Kaara and Lindal taking point, you kind of craning your neck around the corner. You see that the cave is rather large. The ceiling has opened up quite a bit. It seems you guys have traveled underground, at least downward about 100 feet. And let's reveal some more areas because you guys can see.
What is that noise? What are you doing?
The darkness
He's
receding.
slurping up the darkness.
Oh god.
All right. That's about all you can see there.
Are those kegs?
They are the artwork I have chosen to use to represent various barrels, crates, and boxes strewn about.
So cover and half
So
cover?
is that full cover?
Bombus, make an intelligence check.
Oh, buddy.
And to answer your question, yes.
Flexing that brain power. Flex it. Squeeze it.
Goes the big brain.
All right.
Big brain on Brad.
Big brain is flexed.
So, Bombus, you get the sense that all these various crates seem to be resources that the goblins have been stockpiling. As far as you know about goblins, especially given your earlier recollection of their culture, they usually don't do this much. Like, goblins hoard things, but it's organized. Seems like they're putting together some sort of effort here, almost like a war effort.
I
Well, we
relay
know
that
they're led by
information
Orc.
to the party, and I suggest that perhaps we should destroy the supplies they have gathered here so as to disperse the goblin group.
Or requisition it. Is that the word? That's the right word?
Yeah, or that.
We're
So are
the-
these barrels full cover for everyone, or
we're the
just
repo men?
Bombus and Lindal?
If you guys got on all fours, you could all be under full cover.
So it's half cover.
Well,
Yeah.
all fours for a human is probably me standing up.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
why I said yes when he asked. But
Okay.
yeah, no for the okay, him, Lindal, and the dog can walk upright.
The dog's medium. I thought.
I don't think Kaara's
It's
that.
it's designated medium, but it still can be small.
Got it. Cool. Cool.
Height
All right,
wise,
so
As in, it can't move through the space of another.
Hmm.
yes.
Okay.
Now, what do you guys want to do?
So can we see what we're seeing right now?
You can't, but Kaara and everyone taller can.
So they can see these numbers, the goblin groups, the wolf up there.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Well, then Bombus asks Kaara and so, hey guys, what do you see?
I regale that information that we see numbers to the south and a wolf to the north, or left and right.
Well, we gotta do something. Do we attack? Do we try and creep up on a group?
I say we try and take
Let's
them by
kill them.
surprise.
What are goblins
north or south?
vision
Which way are we
based
going?
on?
I
We should
say
clear,
we
clear the south.
Yeah.
Let's
take
go south. Let's go. All right.
Hey team, how do you feel about fighting in the dark?
Well, they're sitting around a fire, so it's probably dim light over there.
It's dim light throughout the cave.
Not if I can do anything about it. I can put
Oh.
things quite dark.
Before.
Let's see how the fight goes first before you start.
I trust you,
making everybody
Darvin, to
blind.
make.
Darvin, if anything, if we start to get flanked from the north, dark up there.
Agreed.
All right, DM. As we creep and crawl,
These squares are tripping me out.
are we still stealth?
So following Lindal's lead, you guys all creep underneath the barrels and kind of press yourselves against them like Metal Gear Solid style. Crouch down on the ground. Lindal, as you press yourself against the barrel, it creaks for a moment, and then all of a sudden you hear uproarious laughter across the way. It's tell it again, boss. And one of the goblins says, "All right. So, have you ever heard the tale of Aarakocra, the mountain climber?"
So as they're doing this, I try to hand signal the team to fan out and try and get the jump on these guys.
All right.
Are there any patrolling goblins? Can I try and get the attention of this guy right here?
That
Hang on.
guy is asleep.
Why not everyone just take a goblin?
Here. You guys, I'm realizing you guys can't really see because of the size of the icons, but this guy and this guy are actually laying in bedrolls asleep.
Oh,
Alright.
sleepy boys.
The other the three goblins and the different type of goblin are all just kind of squat around this fire, like drinking and talking about nonsense, apparently. So, what's up?
All right, so we have a surprise round. Range attacks. Do we shoot into the? So I signal for. I make a shooty motion and shrug. Like, do we shoot? Do we
All right.
dash in?
Yeah, I just wanna sneak up and do a melee attack or something.
Hold on, before that
It's
happens.
dim light, bro.
maybe-
Before
If
that
I'm not a-
happens, I would like to suggest to the party to hold until I fire with my Hail of Thorns, and hopefully that will soften them up.
Do something quick.
So,
But-
Kaara, you whisper that to Lindal and just kind of do like avian hand motions. Everyone else just
Feather fingers.
just doing
I-
just like a train conductor motion with your arm, just pumping, just making arrows and stuff, just trying to sign language to them.
Do I glean an understanding from that?
Well, she told you.
Okay.
Could I have heard what he said? From where?
No.
What about the dog?
No.
I'm just gonna make a hand motion going forward, and then a explosion. Like with my
Unfortunately,
hands, if that
just
makes anything.
mechanically, the nature of initiative means that unless you roll high, that's not going to work.
Yeah, I mean everyone else can still hold their action until it goes off. Technically,
Everyone pick a
but
target.
Just
Let's go for that. Pick a
Prepare for
target.
the Rite of
Come on, man.
Thorns.
All right, I will prepare my Hail of Thorns.
Do we need to roll
So
initiative?
you're readying in action. Readying as in what's the catalyst?
Well, I'm
So-
gonna fire. I'm just saying for the rest of them to get ready.
For flavor then.
I ready my action to trigger after whatever card does. That's what I want to do.
So again, it's a surprise round, so
We roll
you can
initiative.
if you roll initiative above her, you can forego your turn and ready it
Yeah.
on her attack.
Yes,
If that's what you're suggesting,
that's what I'm suggesting. Yes.
got it.
We're gonna have you guys. we're gonna have you guys roll, and this will, unless something happens in this cave, this will be the initiative roll for the cave. So let's see if it actually loads up on the turn. Fuck no! Everybody stop! Everybody stop! I hate this thing. 27 from him, 15 from Bombus rolled again already. Fuck.
What?
I
No, it's the thing. It duplicates.
So you just took our tokens off on our
yes,
screen.
I know. Roll again.
Do you want me to roll for Deva again?
I'm gonna put back my 17 though.
Yes.
My man.
Looking good. Slow down.
Yeah, you guys don't get the higher rolls though. So, Bombus put his back. 15. Lindal had 27, so yours should be higher. Change there. Deva went first. Hers should be 15. Tsou had a 14 and not a 25.
Darvin, you got eyes on our flank?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I had a 25.
The
No, that was your
second
third-
time.
The
that was your
14 was
third
for the
roll.
dog, dude. You told me to roll again for Deva.
So then
No,
rolls a
that was just to
15.
put it on the thing, dude.
Yeah, you have a 15 and a
Intelligence 5 coming through.
14.
Oh god.
Alright, well, whatever.
And Kaara she only rolled once. Okay, good. Yeah. I gotta remember to clear that thing out before I say to roll to you guys. Because stupid thing. Alright, so Lindal, you're up first. It's actually worked out very well for your plan.
Yeah,
That's
so-
true.
I pull out my crossbow, ready a shot for after whatever card does.
Let me roll this real quick. Where's my pen?
And it's gonna trigger on whoever seems to be softened the most after she hits.
I think
If-
you can just choose.
Alright. Okay.
Okay, yes. Alright. So, Lindal, you get your using your crossbow, right?
Yes.
You get your crossbow ready, and then you turn behind you and nod to Kaara. Kaara, you're up.
Alright. I am burning first level spell slots. Knocking an
She's doing
arrow.
that. I'm like thumbing up to the rest of the party.
Knocking an arrow. It starts to grow thorns around it, and I am going to fire it into this. If I fire it like into the campfire, that will hit everything within a 5-foot radius. Are they all within 5 feet, except for the two like sleeping ones?
Yes.
Ah,
Almost
man.
exactly.
Okay, perfect. So
Looking good.
I will do that.
Alright. This requires a change in music.
What?
I love it. Leave it.
Alright. So, Kaara, you knock an arrow and fire it directly into the fire, and the darker looking goblin who's in the middle of the story, he starts to say, "So the Goblin King got famous for discovering that rocks are heavy!" Slaps his knee. And then all of a sudden the arrow shoot just goes right into the middle of the fire, and he looks down. Gets close to it, then it explodes like shrapnel, and thorns go in every direction.
Can you say that the thorns also caught fire and spread that around?
They did, although they didn't do any extra damage.
Damn. Okay.
It's a dex save, DC 14. Let's see.
Disadvantage? Disadvantage?
They are surprised.
Yeah, sure. Well, either way, they DC 14. Yeah, they fail that. And what about this guy? Yep, he fails that as well. Okay. So, what happens to them when they fail?
They take
3
full
damage.
Yeah, that wasn't a high roll.
That's all right. So as this happens, thorns explode, and actually, as I'm listening to it, I decided I don't like this. So I'm gonna go back to this one. Little flaming thorns go in every direction.
So thorns and ash kind of get spread everywhere.
And then the big goblin or the slightly bigger goblin, like shielding his eyes, like we're
And
under
I
attack.
shoot a bolt right at him. So I'm going to attack.
Just update everybody's health here. All right. That hits. All right. And you duck out from behind cover and
No.
right.
Shoot it right between the gap and the cover, bro.
Well, that's what I was about to say.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
All right, so you shoot it through the gap in the barrels, and it lands right in the middle of the goblin's chest. He just he gets knocked back a little bit. He's looking pretty rough. You nailed him pretty good. You definitely hit something vital, but he's still alive.
And I want to move.
You can't move on your reaction.
Oh, I can't.
Mm-mm.
All right. That's it then.
All right, what is your Dex, Bombus? Dex mod.
Ooh, it is +1.
Okay.
It's 12.
All right, so as this happens, these two goblins down here.
We have a surprise round, don't we?
Yeah, we all go first before they do.
You're right. That's my bad. So in that case, it is your turn, Bombus.
Light them up.
All right. Your boy is gonna do the reckless casting again. I will post that table back. 6. Ray of Frost.
Oof.
Well, I'll hit this sleepy boy then up top. This guy, because it doesn't have the range to hit the.
So just keep in mind that all of your attacks are pretty much happening simultaneously.
Yeah.
So, well, all as a reaction to Kaara's first attack.
Yeah. So yeah, so the
Within seconds.
thorns exploded. I shot. You're punching buttons.
Yeah.
And they're all coming out. Yeah, they're all coming out.
He's looking up that combo list.
So
So
I'll
epic
make...
in my head.
I can't just fucking click it. God damn it. There's no auto spell attack. All right.
That's bullshit. If you roll 2 10s, you're just fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you roll 1 10 and 2 not 10s, you cast both of them. So 20 plus 8.
Sounds fair.
All right. Does that hit the sleepy boy?
It does hit the sleepy boy.
Okay, and Ray of Frost is 2d8. Shit, slash R. Alright. That's on the sleepy boy up top.
All right. So you punch in a bunch of buttons, which you've been doing the entire time. Everybody's been readying their actions. He goes, hold up the arm, and this time the hand makes kind of like a little bit of a high-pitched whirring noise, just, and all of a sudden, just a spray of ice and practically snow comes out. Like it looks like the side of a snowblower shooting snow out. Just.
Do we a snowblower? Huh? Is that some gnomish technology?
It could be
Yeah.
proprietary secret.
Copyright.
And it hits the goblin, and he's just he's scrambling like he thought. Like it looks like he thinks he's dreaming or something.
His speed is lowered by 10 this round.
All right. He is sleeping.
Till his next turn.
Yep. He's awake now. Next up is Deva.
All right. She is going to. Let's see. She's gonna hop over one of these thingies, run over here. These dudes are still asleep, so I'm not drawing any attack,
no,
right?
They don't
only
get-
this guy. It's
They don't get
sleeping.
reaction attacks on surprise rounds.
Yes. that
Okay.
too.
Yeah, we're gonna come here. I think that's within range. Yeah. All right. And she's going to
Maul it. Maul it.
yeah, maul it. I like that idea. Maul it
New, original.
with advantage.
That hits. All right. And let's see if he makes his doodad. He does not. Oh God. All right. So Deva runs up, tackles him to the ground, and
Just shakes him real good.
yeah.
I can't hit you, bitch, but I can shake you.
bites into his shoulder and starts like shaking the goblin on the ground back and forth, kind of grinding the back of its head into the dirt, before ripping out a chunk of flesh and just kind of spitting it on the ground. The goblin is just flailing, knocked prone, trying to kind of close the wound before it bleeds out. He's dead.
All right. That's gonna be her turn. Wait, no. We're gonna move here.
What is
Can I
your
move?
movement speed?
It's 40. Let me make sure I got enough.
You can move 1 square.
Diagonally? Can I move a square diagonally?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. All right. Just want to make sure. Yeah, we're gonna move here then.
Next up is Tsou.
All right. So, shit. I probably have to check on him. All right. We're gonna flip over this thing, or hop over it, kind of like a vault. We're gonna vault over that, and we're gonna run up, and we're going to kneel down and stab
Put
this
the hurt on
guy.
this boy.
Yeah, you're gonna stab like a downward stab with his sword. I'm gonna make a
It's like
attack
Link's
roll.
down air.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh my
like
God.
with advantage.
All right, so you, in very much a similar fashion to Deva, you jump over the crates and barrels, and then you sprint and jump over the goblin who Bombus attacked, and come down on this goblin with a downward strike, like a Devil May Cry helm breaker, and pierce the goblin directly into his shoulder and knock him to the ground. Just and he is looking pretty bad. He manages to get to his feet, but you hurt him pretty bad.
All right. Before I stand back up, I turn my head in a somewhat unnatural way and point at this guy right here,
My finger points.
and tell him, "I can smell your fear. I will feast on it." And that's gonna be the intimidation check.
You menace it?
Not
Yeah,
very
menace.
intimidating.
I know, right?
You stuttered while you said it.
Kind of lame.
Mm,
It's not an advantage.
Would it be?
It's part of my first roll.
What? No, it's not an attack.
Had to ask.
Right. What's It's contested against insight.
Yeah.
Well, despite you not being very interesting with your speech, your sword and a little bit of your face is covered in blood, and your eyes gleam red for a moment once again, as the goblin sees you and goes, ha, ha, just kind of steps back a little bit, and he is menaced. Alright.
Oh,
so
fuck.
with that, are you okay?
Sorry, I just remembered. I forgot my extra attack. Damn it. Whatever.
I don't remember. You don't remember? It doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Alright.
That was the end of my turn.
And Darvin.
Okay, so just to clarify with EHsE, a couple sessions ago you told me my magic missile should be 1d4 plus 3. Is that still correct?
Per
Per
missile.
missile. Why would it change?
Magic missile is
Yes.
1d4 plus 1.
Why'd you tell me that?
Me?
Yes.
The whole thing is 3d4 plus.
I don't. Oh, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna use magic missile, one for each of them. This boy, the big boy, and boy next to dog. Okay.
Okay, who was the first boy? Sorry, I didn't see.
Next to Tsou.
Big guy and then one next to dog. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, flavor.
Okay. I'm gonna hop up on the barrel like a hero. Just shoot the missiles.
Okay. So, Darvin, you jump on the barrel and you stand like in a really wide horse stance and yell. If there was anyone within the next 2 rooms who didn't know you were here, now they know.
Oh god.
And you hold out your hand and fire off 3 magic missiles. The first one streaks directly
damn it,
past. streaks
Professionalism,
directly-
Darwin.
What's up?
Streaks past Tsou's head, And what's interesting is Tsou doesn't even flinch. The force of the magic missile just kind of makes his hair move slightly in front of one of his eyes, and strikes the goblin directly in the chest, and it leaves what like a burning, sizzling hole in the middle of his chest. He is down. The second one arcs for the goblin boss, and he looks up just long enough for you guys to see the whites of his eyes. This one just right in the head. And he actually doubles over and falls on the ground. Seems like he was light enough for the magic missile to actually send him tumbling. And lastly, this goblin over here by Deva is hit in the arm and spins around in place. His arm now hangs limply from his side, but he is still standing. Looking pretty bad though. So that's 2 out of 3. Ain't bad. All right. And with
he's
that,
dead?
Yeah, talk shit again, little man.
Yep. And top of the round is Lindal.
All right, I get one. I get one. It's gonna take an action for me to sheathe my crossbow and pull out my short swords.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you just drop it on the ground.
You could place it on the ground.
He's pretty low to begin with.
What are you typing? What are we doing?
EHsE being EHsE.
Hey, respond to out of character Discord bitching on not your turn.
So, well, I'll just fire at this gobby boy from where I am.
Okay. That hits. All right. So just as this goblin is about to stand up, you know, he's kind of shaking the ice off of him, getting himself to his feet, getting his bearings, seeing all of his comrades dying right next to him. No need to roll again. And he, as soon as he stands up, he is immediately hit square in the mouth with an arrow. It looks like you fired it at exactly head height, like from your head height, and it went straight into his mouth. And he falls back and lands on the ground, and the part of the arrow that had pierced the back of his head is pushed up slightly from the impact of him falling backwards.
Chuckle.
And
Next. Let's see where I can move. There's no reason to. I'll stay where I am.
Okay. Kaara.
I go up onto these barrels and I'm going to fire an arrow at this goblin in the back.
Oof.
Okay. That hits.
Ouch.
Ouch. Ah, yeah, it's just enough. All right. So the goblin who has one arm hanging limply by his side looks up and has drawn a weapon, and as he's about to attack Deva, an arrow pierces the arm holding the blade, goes through the arm and goes into his abdomen, and you hear him gasp for air. Apparently you punctured a lung, and he goes just falls over.
It's a bad way to go.
Yeah, it is.
I pull back a second arrow, point it at the goblin that's down here. I guess that is it still sleeping?
He's getting up. He's in process of getting up.
Man, what a way to wake
So
up.
is he still prone?
He is.
Oh,
I
disadvantage.
will not fire at it. I will say to the group, do you guys want to talk to the fucker?
Well,
Nah.
it would seem that
Nah, kill him.
with my battle cry, we may have had some alertness.
Just
We may not have time to talk.
Just kill him, you know.
Then I will fire at with disadvantage.
Okay. Oh, range is disadvantage on prone people. That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. You fire the arrow, and amazingly, it lands in the ground next to his head. He was barely moving, but you missed.
Power move.
Yes.
But did you hit that guy with one of your missiles?
The sleeping guy?
No.
No.
Magic.
Fuck.
Yeah, and magic missile just kind of just goes. That's what you mean.
That
Oh
shit
no,
don't
I
miss.
was wondering if he was damaged because
No, he's.
I have a
he's
cantrip
still-
that
No
does-
one's touched him.
He's having a bad way to wake up right now.
Okay.
Well, that's my turn.
All right, and with that, Gabi is going to be the only one in his group who gets to attack. And so the goblin, as he's getting up, he's like affixing his pants and stuff, and he looks around. All of a sudden, in the span of about 7 seconds, all of his comrades just start to drop one by one. Just he looks around, panics, just hands at his side, his legs spread like in a football stance, and he is going to run away. He's
Block him off with the pass.
He's gonna use a dash action and sprint down here. So he takes off and just goes.
Well, he has to use half his movement to stand up.
Yeah.
You're right, which means he's not going to go very far, but
Probably
he's
like
still
that.
he's still gonna dash. So he's going to make it here. Oh, I said, yeah, here. Oh, one more. Okay, there we go. And as he's running, he says, "Intruders! Intruders!"
My turn next.
No. Wait, no.
Why is it your turn?
You just went, dude.
Didn't
My
Darwin
turn.
just? Oh, so just went.
No, so did not go. It
Kaara
was,
just
It was
Kaara.
Kaara just went.
Oh,
Kaara missed
damn.
the arrow.
Get another cup of coffee, dude.
Sorry.
And with that, it is Bombus's turn.
Bombus is going to move here and do another reckless cast.
Do you have to spend any movement vaulting over the barrels?
He is short.
Just with
good
a flavor.
point. But no, I'd say there's enough room because he's himself that he could just kind of.
Yeah.
Squeeze.
Squeeze through them.
Well, actually, that would be difficult terrain. Squeeze through a small space like that. So how far was that?
I simply do not care. If you need me to move back one square, I will do that. Thank
Yeah,
you.
go like, yeah, go like there. That's good.
All right, so now I make a spell attack. D20 plus 8 on Gabi boy.
That's a good roll.
Oh, you're not using the table?
I looked it up on the table. I know what it is. It's Thorn Whip.
All right, that hits. Any save? or
Okay.
anything, or-
So he
Flavor.
takes 2d6 damage and moves closer to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
How much
Thorn
closer?
whip restrained.
10 feet.
Oh, very cool.
2d6. Yeah. So while I'm running up, I'm mashing calculations into my arm and shoot it out.
He unwillingly moves back towards you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 feet.
What did you
Thorn
do?
whip.
Thorn Whip.
Get over here.
Pretty
To-
much.
Reckless casted the perfect thing. Totally calculated.
The absolute best thing you could have gotten.
And your characters don't know my shit is random. You guys think it's calculated.
Alright, so you
Does
run
he-
up and you're mashing buttons on your wrist, and then your arm crackles with a green energy, and you whip your hand forward, and out comes a thorn whip, and you restrain the goblin by the neck and
Thorn.
yank him back, just whoosh, and
Get over here.
the thorns cut into the goblin's neck a bit, and you yank him back a good 10 feet, and he lands back here. He's now facing you.
How long does
uh,
Thorn whip last, or is it just one turn?
It's one turn.
One turn.
Yeah, he's not,
Yeah.
he's not restrained.
Thorn whip.
Yeah, no, he's not restrained at all.
He just gets choked a little bit.
Yeah.
Clotheslined.
All right. And next is Deva.
All right, she's gonna run up onto this thing right here, jump off of it, and tackle him. It's going to be a tackle.
Tackle, huh?
As
Yeah,
opposed to a hug tackle?
What are you trying to say?
grapple. That's what I'm looking for.
You're trying to grapple. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be a grapple this time.
Interesting. Okay. Go for
Can
it.
can I use Dex or do I have to use Strength for that?
Strength.
All right.
You use strength. He
The
can
grab-
test with whatever
yeah.
he wants.
Alright.
Yeah.
Strength athletics for the grappler.
Mhm.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, okay. Let's see
Oh,
what
my God.
Gobby Boy can do.
Don't goblins have like a -3?
Probably not the dex.
Well, okay, yeah, true. Dex.
Alright. So Kaara, I'm sorry. Deva, you run and you attempt to knock the goblin down, but as you do so, you kind of knock him down, and he just kind of tucks and rolls and tumbles underneath you, and gets out from under you and just turns around to run again.
Deva folds her ears back as she growls in disappointment.
Hmm.
Alright, that's
What
my
an
note.
odor dog.
So,
Alright, let's see. That'd probably be pretty much the same for him. So, he's going to walk forward to right here. And he's going to cast Menace on this guy. He's going to
Watch,
stare him
kill
down.
Just fucking
Just
kill it.
kill him, dude.
Just get up there and kill it.
Will
He has
die
like
if I-
2 health left.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Oh, let's
so
attack him.
alright, you guys are shouting in character. Go kill him before he go.
Before he gets away, kill him.
Gotta run away.
We're gonna try and lop his head off.
Okay, that hits. For what it's worth, your sword does piercing damage. Just
Yeah.
if that want to flavor your text.
Oh,
So
Which is
yeah, because no, guys, it's a KIT Hana. It's
well,
different.
well, short
Yeah,
swords
it's
also.
Probably a
Doesn't
kitsune
make sense.
katana or something.
Kitsune made katana.
It's got to be a
Alright,
reflavored
damn it.
dagger, right? Daggers do piercing, I think.
No.
It's the short-
Well, short swords do piercing.
Yeah.
Short swords do piercing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
stupid. Scimitars
jab,
do
jab,
slashing.
jab.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, typically a katana in D&D would be flavored as it'd just be a reskin longsword.
You might as well make them size then, or full weak.
Well, I think
Those do piercing.
I think a katana would be a reflavored scimitar.
See, that's what I
Yeah,
thought.
yeah.
That's what I thought, but apparently Word of the Gods is longsword.
Well, it's because you want to do a
versatile.
katana with 2 hands.
Yeah,
versus
versatile. That's why.
Alright, hold on.
Okay.
I gotta take this call, but somebody's blowing my phone up.
Alright.
I'm gonna go use the restroom.
Is it dead?
Well, okay, let's I'll kill this thing for you. So yeah, he runs up and he pierces straight through the goblin's head with his sword, and the goblin who is standing there, impaled on the blade, just like slowly slides off and slumps forward
Gross.
onto the ground. And with that, I guess we're taking a break for a little bit.
So, in the meantime, are we comfortable just quickly narrating that we cut off their ears and search them?
Yes.
Well, I mean, has
Yes.
anyone noticed us from up north?
That is something we should wait till everyone gets back for.
Yeah.
Yeah, is battle over?
No, maybe.
Okay.
Who knows?
Then
Then we don't get their ears yet.
no.
Okay, never mind then.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum.
No, I'm not gonna do you guys like that unless you showed like flagrant disregard for the whole "we need ears" thing. No, I'll just say you got them.
Okay, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8 pairs now. Would it be 8?
Are you asking me? 1, 2, 3,
Oh,
Is it
no,
eight?
they,
6.
Hmm.
It would be 8, 2 outside.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is this big guy a goblin?
Yeah.
Oh, I figured he was a kobold.
I was thinking it was a hobgoblin.
Or a hobgoblin.
Nope. And I mean, who can really tell the difference between hobgoblin and goblin ears?
damn racist.
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear you say that.
Damn, you're supposed to be the DM.
Cause that's pretty offensive, dude. As the only person in this party who feels a need to stick up for other small people, pretty offensive.
Oh man, what have I done? I'm a monster. Not very PC of me.
Oh, I smell bacon. Who's making bacon?
Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes.
Alright, I'm back. I'm sorry.
Yep, you're good.
Is
Huh.
Lone
Lone
walked away
still.
too, right? Well, he's
Yeah.
moving. He's moving his character, so he must not be peeing, unless his computer.
I think he said he was getting coffee.
He said he was going to the bathroom.
Hey, what's the mechanic in video games where you use an item and it breaks after a while? What's that word called?
Durability.
Durability.
Durability. Yeah. Does your arm thing have durability? Because you've been banging on it ever since we met you.
Are you asking me in character? Whereas
I'm just
no,
asking.
it's a class feature of my subclass. So no,
It would
It's-
take a pretty catastrophic event for that thing to break.
and I can just make a new one.
Is it a part of your arm or is it like a gauntlet?
It's like a gauntlet.
So what
that
happens
goes
to your
over
arm
my arm.
if it's severely damaged? Do you like your arm get crushed or?
I mean, my arm's in there, so I mean, whatever would happen to an arm if it blew up. or
Actually, you know what? I
something.
think I want to ask in character.
Mechanically, though, just because Lun's not back, mechanically, I have unlimited use of it for cantrips,
back.
and I can burn spell slots to cast spells in a similar way if I feel so inclined. But basically, it lets me not take any attack cantrips and still be able to use them.
Okay, we're back in.
Mhm.
Let's keep the music going. Nope, that's not right. That's also not right. Did I delete the song I wanted to play? No, this one. Here we go. Okay. So you guys are back into it. You have slain all the goblins in here.
Collected their ears.
And you're now in process of going around collecting their ears.
Quickly.
At the sound of the screaming and ruckus, I'll say, Deva and Tsou make a stealth check.
Okay. Doggy. Me.
Okay. That's fine, except he's actively looking this time, so he's gonna roll. And it's even worse. All right. So a goblin starts
He
to
can't
round.
score below his passive BTW.
Yeah, I know. That's why I laughed. Thank you, though. All right, so a goblin starts coming around the corner, and against the dirt cave floor, he's like running. You can hear the. So and Deva like kind of look at each other for a second, and then roll away in opposite directions. Deva behind this wall, kind of like pressing herself against it, and so right here. And a goblin, which you guys.
Oops.
What'd you do? You
It
delete
finally
yourself?
wasn't me.
Oh my god, what do you guys do? Hit Control Z, Lone.
Were you trying to delete the
90%
thing
sure that
was
does
on
not
top
work
of
for
your?
It doesn't work.
Okay,
For us.
Alright, okay, stop mashing it. I just wanted to double check.
Mash it! Mash it! Mash it, Charlie! You're mashing it, Snail! You're
Been
mashing
working for
it!
him.
No, you're just mashing it.
Salt the snail.
Yeah.
It's okay, I got a copy of you. I got a backup save of you on the other page. Please stop.
Why is there a 1 there?
You're just mashing it.
Because he cribbed the map, and there are notes corresponding to it in the text of whatever book this was taken from.
So if you guys want a real answer and not a condescending EHsE answer.
No, that's the truth.
No, it's not, because it's not from a book.
Oh.
It's I randomly generate a lot of the maps after you guys, and what happens is sometimes they'll randomly generate notes to go with it, and I usually don't like them, so I throw them out. But that's why there's numbers on the map, and I couldn't get rid of them. So,
So I was right, and it wasn't from a book. It was just from a randomly get. Man, fuck off.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty condescending, so
That was not condescending. It was the same thing as the Sunless Citadel map.
Oh, you're right.
Just
That's just how you sound.
You can't help the way he sounds.
Okay, no, I'm just messing with you. Let's put Lindal back. There you go. There you go, buddy. 10-4.
Danke.
All right. So anyway, the goblin rounds the corner. And you can see. Well, Bombus, I'll say you're standing behind this thing, so he can't see you. this barrel here. Once you saw those two duck out of the way, you're like, oh shit. And he walks through
Context clues.
and sees immediately the dead goblin. You see his his teeth, like he bares his teeth for a moment. His ears twitch.
Can I shoot it?
Same.
Yep. Go ahead. Make an attack roll.
Roll initiative.
Probably should let him walk in further.
I actually already have an initiative roll for this guy, and I'll use the same rolls for from this thing. Which reminds me, what was your initiative roll from before, since you deleted yourself?
27.
Oh, so he gets to just attack anyway.
That's outrageous.
Yeah.
I'm not sure you're telling the truth.
It was.
You can scroll up and look,
he was
butts.
above me.
I gotta put you on the turn order again.
Harry just isn't familiar with people rolling above 20.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with people rolling above 7. It doesn't seem like a real truthful concept to me. I've never
Cursed
seen it
Darvin.
happen.
You had that one night, remember?
Dude, that one night was awesome.
I
I
want
want
to
to
shoot
crab.
a
So,
larynx.
Anyway,
Right
this
throat.
fucking Goblin's dead.
Right. So, Lindal, you're the first one to act. You aim
Snap the
between
bow up.
You snap
fire.
the bow. Oh yeah, there you go. All right. As soon as you see him, you just
Yeah.
at the ready.
I see them roll away. I hear the running. I hear his quickened breath. And as he's inhaling to scream, fire shot off right into his face.
Nice.
Okay. That shot hits, and combined with your sneak attack, the arrow he opens his mouth to scream, and it goes straight into his mouth. You nailed it. Much like that other goblin, and it went at an angle, so the force of the bolt causes him to spin around, leaving a small green trail of blood as he flops down on the ground, dead.
One of you, Deva, so grab it quick.
All right. Deva runs out and grabs the body. Pulls it back.
Just drags it back. The image is pretty funny.
All right, so peek around the corner. What do you see?
I say
Alright,
put them
yeah,
around the
figure out if I see.
campfire.
What do I see?
Bombus, you notice that chest back there?
Before we did this, I was gonna ask if I noticed it.
You do. I mean, it's just sitting there. It's not hidden.
Okay.
So if you guys didn't say anything, I just wasn't gonna tell you about it.
Would we like to check it for traps, though?
Not right. I mean,
We're gonna resolve the goblins attacking us.
yes.
Worry about the treasure.
Oh, okay.
At this time, So since you're down there, so and Deva, I guess so with Deva assisting, go ahead and make a perception check. Oh God. You listen to see if you can hear anything else, but between your adrenaline pumping, the smell of blood, and just what you think to be cave noises, it's dim light.
Oh,
You can't really tell if there's anyone else coming.
What's your passive perception though? So
it is 12.
that's
I want. Can I have Deva
Yeah, I
make
know.
that perception? Can I have her make it that roll?
With you assisting or just not assisting?
He wants advantage
Can
on it.
yeah, can I do that the other way around? Let's
Too
do
late.
that. I mean, they both can do it, right? Like,
Damn.
Get a redo. Mulligan.
Okay, well, you know what? Don't do that again. But for the purposes of this, yeah.
okay,
the-
cool.
You get one.
Once you roll, it's set in stone.
Yeah. In this case, because nothing would have changed, Deva comes out and she props up her ears and she doesn't hear anyone else coming. It seems you guys are safe for now. You managed to successfully infiltrate while avoiding alarming the rest of the goblins.
That's a miracle.
Thanks, Butts. Even though you announced our presence.
He's
Um,
excited.
He was so
Alright.
excited. Everyone was being cool. He wanted to join in.
Alright.
What's
Well,
that?
Bombus is gonna cast Mage Hand and just open this chest.
Okay. And so you and then just cast Mage Hand, and it's not locked. The hand goes up and just flips the chest open. Think like Kratos in God of War with like the two hands on chest. And inside you find a red vial. Well, I shouldn't say vial. It's more like a red flask.
Okay, can I make an Arcana check to determine what that is?
Yep, go for it.
Boop.
You also push buttons to do Arcana checks.
Mm.
You didn't roll very high, but it looks like it was enough, because this is an item you are familiar with as adventurer. You see it all the time. This is very clearly a health potion.
Oh. I also have alchemist supplies. Would that have been? Should I have added proficiency to that? Just going future?
I think
Because I'm proficient.
only if you were actually going to open it up and go through like a full battery of tests.
Okay.
But if you're just looking at it, Arcana was
All right.
fine.
So it's health potion.
Yeah. Now also in there you find like a bunch of silver cups, goblets, these little trinkets, things like looks like stuff that the goblin just stole because they were shiny. And at the bottom, with the rest of the silver, you find 50 silver pieces.
So do we have an approximate gold value for all the
Yes.
cups and shit?
So you guys kind of rummage through for a second, and figure that all the silverware, goblets, and some of the goblets even have little jewels. One of them has an intricate design curving along the side of it. Makes you wonder where they got it from. Cumulative worth of it, in your best estimation, is about 100 gold pieces.
Okay, so each of us gets 20 plus
20.
10 silver. Now that you mention though that I wonder where they got it from, can I make a roll to find out where? Because I have
History check.
yeah, and I have a class feature which gives me double expertise on history checks for like objects
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
or race feature.
I'm hungry.
Then eat something.
Got some bacon I can share over here.
So that's 20
Oh.
because
Really?
I have expertise and I have +8 to history.
Oh, okay. So you can tell from the
Doesn't
make of the cup that it is actually very old, from before the cataclysm. It looks like either they took this from a nobleman's house or mansion, probably razing it to the ground in the process, or they found it in a vault somewhere. You're able to tell that it is distinctly before the cataclysm because the design of the thorns emblazoned on the side of the cup are distinctly elven in make, but there are little small insignias and notches that you recognize to be distinctly dwarven, and elves and dwarves as nations haven't worked together since before the cataclysm.
So does my appraisal of this as actually being a significant historical artifact make the value change?
You'll have to see, but you think you might be able to haggle that way.
Okay. I will just make a note of that then.
You would you guess that you'd have to find someone who could also recognize its value for that to work.
That's okay. I'm a researcher, man.
All right. While this is happening, I ask Bombus. I've never seen such a contraption before. Did you make it yourself?
My armor?
That thing on your arm. I like it. It
Do we
looks
have
gorgeous.
time and place? Now's not the time.
I'm just
Can
making
I-
small talk.
Can I?
While we're doing all this.
Well, I'd be happy to teach you about my armor later, but lawyer friend is correct. Perhaps there's a better time. But we'll come back to it, I promise.
Aside from the ears that we got from the goblins, did they have anything else on their person? Especially that larger one?
You rummage through the bodies quickly, and you find some coppers and silvers on them, totaling about 5 copper pieces and 18 silver pieces.
You just
Can
say
we get
that
a
out
quick look at the crates?
Uh, Lindal, you take out one of your blades and
I have a crowbar.
You do?
It's part
You
of
do.
his
Thieves' tools, right?
no,
Alright.
it's part of his dungeoneering kit, I think, for thief
Thieves,
or rogue.
thieves kit.
Okay, so
Oh,
you
it's in
pull
the
out a
thieves' kit.
crowbar,
Oh.
small crowbar, and you you wedge it in between the top of the box and just open it up, and inside you see stacks of short swords. Who the fuck is calling me? No. All right. You see stacks of short swords, some random bits of scrap metal and stuff. None of the weapons are in very good quality. Wait, what? My password was changed? I'm sorry. Hold on, this sounds important. What the fuck?
Make sure it's not a spam call.
No, not the spam call. No, I didn't pick that up. I think that's actually my brother calling me.
Spam call.
Spam call.
The dog is
My brother
dead.
called.
No,
It's spam.
Gmail does this thing where if I get one new email and I like acknowledge it, it friggin' flags every unread email I have as notifications on my screen. All right, we're back. Okay, we're back. So yeah, you see different bits of scrap metal and stuff, and then you move over to another crate and just, and inside you see various canned foods, dried meats, things of that nature, and then one more, and inside of that one you find more goblets, silverware, eating utensils, things like that, and then the last one you find cases upon cases upon cases of gunpowder and other
Gunpowder?
materials.
Can I grab some of the dried meat?
Yeah, I want some of the meat. I tossed some of the meat to Deva. A
Oh.
piece of meat to Deva.
I mean, you get enough for one meal.
Yeah, just a
then-
little snacky.
What's this
Well,
black
since the
powder stuff?
Can
I make
is our
a?
technical guy? I wave him over. I'm like, is this gunpowder?
Did you just call me a goblin?
I mean, our gnome.
Technical guy.
Sorry.
Yeah. Why don't you let me examine the black powder
Yep.
that we don't know exactly what it is?
Well, he just said it's gunpowder, so I assume we all know what gunpowder looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, well then, what do you want me to examine?
I
We
mean,
know it's gunpowder.
it's alarming that goblins have gunpowder. There must be cannons here.
No, what is this gunpowder you guys are talking about?
It's black powder that, when ignited,
Okay.
it
All right,
explodes.
all right.
It's
I
boom
can
powder.
see I haven't made clear the technologically advanced nature of this world.
I am a bird from a tribe. I don't know of these things.
And you know what? This is a
boomsticks
good
in the
chance for me to explain some things. I described to you as gunpowder, but in this world it would not be called gunpowder. It's
Bang
actually-
bang powder.
I
Black
was gonna
powder.
say fire powder.
Boom pop smash powder.
Flash powder.
All of the above. The guns do
That
not
pure.
exist in this world, but cannons are a real thing. They haven't quite mastered the small firing mechanisms needed for like a gun, but they can do cannons just fine. And also dynamite and other explosives. It's very strange to find that here.
So is this like black powder
it's
or
black.
like? Okay. I don't know if it was saltpeter, which is
Flash powder.
like less advanced. Yeah. Anyway, whatever.
No, we'll just say it's black. Magic.
Well, I mean, there's smokeless and non-smokeless. Smokeless is a more advanced version of it.
Does that change the color?
I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know
think
that.
so.
Well, this one makes
Saltpeter was like a rudimentary component that they put in the first gunpowder.
Yeah.
It was basically like musket powder, and then it went to black powder, and now we have.
Smokeless powder. Smokeless powder is just needed for small arms.
I suppose it is ultimately a meaningless distinction with the context.
Well,
of my
you know
right.
what? You know what? I like that. There's a collaborative story. Let's say it's saltpeter.
Okay, so it's just very raw powder that explodes when lit up,
Yes.
which fits with goblins.
Which is made from pea, right?
Yeah, Pete. You know that guy.
The pirate.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I'm
So
not
what do you
so-
guys
I'm
do?
not sure.
So I'm just
Yeah.
asking Bombus of what this powder stuff does, and he's regaling all this information to me. Correct?
Which direction are we going in, guys?
Yes.
Okay. If
Are
I
we
have a,
salt-
s- if I have a small pouch, I would like to take a little bit of that powder.
I warn him to be very careful with that pouch around flames.
Understood. Thank you for the warning.
Are we gonna go north towards where we saw more crates and
Yeah.
some large wolf, or are we gonna go where this goblin came from? North or south?
I'd say
My
we
my
go-
preference would be
Well, what's in this little nook down here?
my preference would be to go to the north first, where we know there's a creature.
I second that notion.
Okay.
Let's move.
What's up with the circle?
Oh, I was just putting that there in case
In
I had to
case you
cast it.
cast something.
All right. Are you guys stealthed?
I'm getting ready to roll it now.
I'm not gonna keep reminding you.
Oh, I was getting ready to roll it as you said something.
Damn.
30.
Okay.
Good God. Lindal is floating in the shadows. He doesn't even have feet.
Oh. Where is it? Put it up here. Gotta flip to my book.
Lindal has surpassed the
Look at
mortal
that. Me and
plane.
the companion rolled the same.
What'd you say, Darvin?
I said you have surpassed the mortal plane. You've reached spirit levels of sneak.
Spirit sneak.
Oof. Well, you win some, you lose some.
Win some, you lose a lot.
What is that, a wolf?
It's a pupper.
I'm gonna get up for just a second. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. Ah, there we go. That's better. I actually want to change the picture, but that's fine. So we're waiting for him to come back. You back?
Who?
You.
Me?
You.
I've been here.
You said you're gonna get up.
Yeah,
Harry.
that was Harry.
Oh.
I'm back.
Hmm.
What's up?
Alan just can't tell the difference between us. It's okay.
So similar. All right, so you guys are stealth. And actually, oh wait, hold on a minute.
Bombus's glowing energy pipes aren't super conducive to stealth.
Don't worry, the Master of Shadows has us covered.
All right. Well, can we?
Perception. I'm trying to remember how does perception work when it meets the stealth?
And it
So
beats it.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, no, the
Right.
stealth. The stealth. If the stealth roll is the perception roll, stealth wins.
Okay.
Just
so you
like
guys-
if an attack is your AC, the attack hits you. AC is the
Alright.
target, or
Can I
roll is the target.
See this creature up here? Is this a beast?
that's why it's eliminated. The picture's wrong, but I really want to do that. Hold on. This is important.
Take your time, get it right.
Oh, is it a beast?
He's gonna figure it out and let us know.
I just want to make sure you guys have a good picture up. Well, you know, it's too much effort to go in and change a token, so I'm just gonna
Yeah, fuck that.
Put it in the chat.
yeah. Get a picture. It's one of those.
Ah,
Like a warg?
Well,
Goblin
You
Rider.
guys don't really know what that is in game, but yeah.
I mean, I'm just conjecturing.
I feel like
Lord of the
Bombus
Rings.
might know.
Well,
Wait, so our
Bombus-
venturing experience wouldn't lead us to know what that was?
That's not what
You
I
can
wanted.
definitely make a check.
I would like to know whether or not it's a beast.
It's
Also-
obviously a beast.
I mean, I don't
It's
know.
a
like,
person. It's a person.
No,
there's different-
Five
Like,
intelligence.
like a dragon is not a beast. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
no, he's talking about the actual monster type. And,
Monstrosity, undead.
So you know what a beast looks like because you have your buff against them, and this is not that.
Okay.
Bombus, why don't you make an intelligence check about as to the nature of this creature?
Just intelligence?
Intelligence
Nature?
or
Nature, yeah, nature's better.
can I assist him with that?
Yes.
I'm proficient. Oh, never mind. Then.
You don't need no help.
There's no.
You don't need your help.
Nope, no need.
He's flexing that brain power on us.
He can see its weak points.
Oh, I haven't been rolling for my favorite enemy. I forgot all about that. First time it's happening.
So, you recognize this creature as a warg. It is large in stature. It's bigger than Deva. Has like a pig nose and almost like goblin-like ears. This warg seems to have been outfitted with padded leather armor. It looks like it's a bit sturdier than ones you've heard about in the field. And that's about it. You know that it can speak.
Oh, can it? Do I know what kind of monster it is?
Well,
Like classification?
oh, it's a monstrosity.
Monstrosity. Okay.
Well, actually, sorry, I misspoke. It doesn't speak, but it can understand Goblin.
Okay. I relay that information to the rest of the party.
Okay, with that new information, I would
Wait,
like to...
hold on, no, one more time. No, they can speak. Sorry.
Okay. Well, presumably I relayed that to the party.
Okay, with that in mind, I would like to use Primeval Awareness in our location to sense other monstrosities. My 5 mile radius.
Monstrosities, 5 mile radius. Oh, geez, I gotta think now. Okay, Kaara, from the first immediately, your Spire Sense tingles right over here. To the point where I'm just gonna illuminate it. There. Another one, and to the southeast, you sense 2 more.
From the place that we didn't go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll relay that information to the team that we got more monstrosities nearby.
As you guys are talking amongst yourselves, you hear, "Please, no, no, let me stab it, please."
From the north?
Is that
To the north. It sounds like a woman. In case my portrayal was awful.
Okay, I was just going to ask.
Sounded like a
human
goblin.
beings, how far away is that person?
You don't know. You heard him.
I got an ability that tells me that it's a person.
Wait.
Oh, you mean you're using Primeval
Yeah.
Awareness?
Yeah.
Or what? Actually, is that the ability you're using?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Tells
yours
me
is
where the
humanoids.
favorite enemy is. If they're, let me see.
Oh my god, it's
tell
the
me
same ability Lex just used.
Which
Yeah.
are present.
Paint the person on
in
the map for
creature's
us.
general direction and distance.
He's reading. I was gonna tell him.
Hmm.
Anyway, general direction and distance. They're about 60 feet from you, to the east.
Okay, I relay that information to the group.
Bombus feels compelled to get a move on and save this person.
Agreed.
All right. Let's go.
Get the lead out.
All right.
So you guys are
We're
sneaking.
stealth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna make a surprise attack on this thing right here.
Well, hang on. Let's all get in position. Let's not be greedy little bad DPS who charge in before positioning's ready.
Who's that aimed at?
The one who said that he was going to make an attack when nobody else was in the room.
Ah,
Is everybody in position? Oh, whose turn is it? It's actually Lindal's turn,
It's
right?
Lindal's turn. Lindal has to start us off.
It's not Primeval Awareness, by the way. Anyway, it doesn't have anything for humanoids, but we'll come back to that later.
Yeah, it is.
Primeval Awareness, beginning at 3rd level, you can use your action, blah, 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 within 1 mile or within up to 6 miles of you in your favorite terrain of aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. Does not reveal.
You probably need to look at
That's-
the revised ranger rules for that.
yeah.
I posted it.
Revised.
Look-
We're posted.
Look at the
here.
star. It's down at the star.
You can
Just-
attune your senses to determine if any of your favorite enemies were nearby
Okay, good.
Yeah, it works differently for Revised Ranger.
by spending 1 uninterrupted minute in concentration.
So what are you guys doing?
I'll sneak attack the beastie. Yeah. My crossbow, please.
Can you
Alright,
see any more of this room now that we're in here?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, very faintly, you can see that there's someone standing over there. Now, who are you attacking? The bottom one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you aim over or around Bombus in between the barrels, and you take a shot at the warg there. That hits, and you hit it right in its neck, and the arrow sinks further into its torso, and it yelps like a hideous bark, just kind of like that, and it is still standing, although it looks pretty hurt. And at the noise, the other warg starts to perk up and looks in your direction. Next up is Kaara.
Do I want to move?
Everything quick.
Because it's happening quickly, this is still surprise round. But
Yeah, so you get to go again before they do anything. So I wouldn't.
Yeah, I'll just stay here.
Okay.
that was mostly just flavor that he's aware of your presence. But
Yeah.
Kaara.
Alright. I will get next to this barrel and I'm going to shoot at the one that Lindal just shot at.
With advantage because you haven't acted yet, that hits. Go ahead, roll damage.
He tickles it.
All right, you sink another arrow into its side. And it's
Thump.
it's looking pretty bad.
Thump.
Yeah, thump.
Alright, well, I will take a second shot at it then.
Two arrows, quick succession.
And the second one goes right into its neck again. This one apparently struck something. Go thump. Go thump. And this one takes it down.
I'm sorry.
This. All right. Next up, so he slumps over. He's dead, by the way.
Okay.
Lindal's jealous of your quick firing ability.
Next up is Bombus.
Gonna roll a reckless casting again.
Oh.
Rolled a 1, which is acid splash.
Yummy. Can you lob that?
I think it has like a shitty range. Hang on.
Ass splash.
I think it's an AoE hit.
60 feet. Yeah, it is AoE, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He needs to pass a dex save of 16.
To avoid it completely?
Yeah.
Save or suck?
Cantrips.
Roll damage, sure. Yeah.
Did fail its save.
Presumably.
So you and this time your gauntlet
Comes
flashes
up Snake Eyes.
a sickly green, and you just kind of like a shot put hurl a ball of acid directly onto the creature.
Does he actually shot put it?
My gauntlet launches it. It's like a trebuchet.
Oh, okay. And it lands directly on the creature. It doesn't have time to react, doesn't see it coming. And does the acid have any secondary effects?
It does not.
Okay. All right. And it's burned as the acid starts to singe and take off its fur like Nair. It's still standing though.
I have a great cantrip that does 2d12 if y'all can like injure an enemy. And not only leave fully healthy ones alive. Anyway.
All right. Next up, David.
Are you telling that in game or?
I'm making it known.
That's Tome
yeah.
of the
Told the dead.
Told the dead. Yes.
All right. Let's see. This is a large enemy. Yeah, you said.
Yes.
Alright, we're gonna do that leg sliding attack thing again. Slide through the legs, try to grab a leg and pull it down.
Okay.
Deva's belly must be really hurt.
She
Sliding
was-
all the time.
You got
Especially
that
through the
fur, look
legs
how
of a
thick it is.
four-legged critter.
That. Sorry. That hits. Let's see. Just
Where's
checking.
the roll?
You don't see it?
I just see.
You rolled a 14 and a 13.
Oh, those. The top is the. Oh, I see it. Okay. Yeah.
And looks like, yep, makes the strength save. So, Deva, you slide underneath the legs, and you kind of turn around and try and yank one of its front legs out from under it. But all you succeed in doing is biting into it and ripping out the back of one of its calves before spitting it on the ground, mouthful of hair and blood. As you jump back to about 5 feet away from it, you did some damage, but it's still standing. Managed to overpower you.
Okay.
Next up is So.
That's gonna end her turn, and it's gonna be Tsou's turn. Well, wait. Alright. He's gonna move over here so you can see what's further down the way.
Okay. And as he does this, for some reason, the enemy standing right here notice him and say, "Ah, you choked this!" and draw their weapons.
Okay. I'm going to fire my longbow at the right here.
You are.
Hold on, let me just.
Oh wait, what's the roll for favorite enemy damage?
It's 2 at your level. Just 2 plus 2 damage.
Plus 2 damage. Alright, that plus 2.
Oh man.
Okay.
Does anybody want to run to the southeast corner and pull those ads too?
I mean, they could probably see us from where we were standing at. I wanted to know what they were.
I mean, if we could see them,
we could already see them just barely. So if I had gone over here to attack them, they would have come. They can see
Bombus
us.
is thoroughly unimpressed with your grasping tactics.
Now with that, no more surprise round.
What's Darvin has to go?
It was So's doing his thing. I have to settle that. All right. So you fire a shot at this front one, I'm assuming.
Yeah, plus 2.
Okay. Well, it hits. And you let loose a. Wait a minute. Okay. I'll say you switch weapons in between.
I never drew a weapon.
What? Before you had
This
your
is
swords out.
This is my first turn. I haven't
Right,
attacked
but
anybody.
You
bef-
start
so-
combat with weapons out.
So for your benefit, I'm saying you swapped weapons.
Okay.
Okay. I'm being nice.
Yeah, let's say when we're
Alright.
traveling upwards, he swapped to his longbow.
All right, so you
That's
fire a
6
shot
damage.
and you let loose, just, and the arrow strikes true, lands right in the goblin's shoulder, and he recoils a bit, but he's still standing.
Alright. Deva's going to attack with her reaction, bite again against this creature.
That hits, and more saves. Succeeds. And Deva once again bites into him. This time going for the neck. Hang off for a bit, sinking her teeth in before jumping off. He's looking pretty hurt now. Next up is Darvin.
I want to use haste on someone, but that someone just sort of dashed out in the middle of the way.
I mean, you can still cast it on him.
Yeah, no, I know I can.
I
Yeah,
don't know what
okay.
this does. Could you post
So haste here, hang on, let me. But it has a downside, which is once it's over, you're gonna get real sleepy and tired. So,
Save that, actually.
oh, okay. Well then, use,
Where is Darvin?
I'm right here, I'm
There
right
it
next to
is.
Lindal.
The turn order was covering you guys.
Oh. Yeah.
Sloan, are you okay?
EHsE is funny.
Oh, the other channel. Alright, so, Darvin, what are you doing?
Fine. I'll just use how weak is this thing right now?
It's looking pretty bad.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't have a health bar over its head.
No, I'll just use Ray of Frost on it and make some rees happen. No. Hit it. Sweet, I hit it.
Alright. Really? Is that accurate, Harry? You're doing 2
No.
damage?
Yeah, it seems to be.
Yep, nope, he rolled a 1 on both d8s.
Jesus.
But you know what? But at least the thought was right on using the cantrip on him.
Alright, Darvin, you hold up your hand and fire off. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say just 2 snowflakes fly at him.
You hit him with a small burst of cold, and it's enough to make him make him hurt a little bit. There's a little bit of frostbite, but he's mostly no worse for wear. All right, top of the round. Shit, I didn't write that one down. It's fine. That was right. It was that. Okay. Okay. So top of the round is Lindal once again.
Sneak attack against the warg. The
The
Deva
warg. It hits. You hit the warg. With your crossbow. All right. Any flavor you'd like to add?
So, as Deva slides between the warg's legs and tries to tackle it, and his attention turns to Deva, Lindal, after firing a bolt into the other beastie, snaps a shot over into the other beastie's neck as he turns, right behind his jaw.
All right. And with that, the creature's head is like cocked to the side, like got punched, and it just slowly tilts over to the side, dead.
Oh, sorry, guys. I'm testing something.
Why are you
And
rolling
I
those
want
attacks?
to use my movement, half my movement, to move right there. Boom. End of turn.
Okay. Kaara, you're next.
Alright, so that one is dead now.
I'm sorry, did you ask me something?
No,
Okay.
just checking out one quick thing. Fuck, never mind. Okay, I'm gonna move up top. I think here was a good shot. And I'm going to take longbow at Gobby Boy that was injured.
Okay, real quick, Deva, what's your dex mod?
3. Sorry, 3.
Okay. So you're taking a shot.
At this goblin.
Is your thing if you haven't attacked or if the enemy hasn't attacked yet?
If the enemy has not gone.
Okay. So that hits. Roll damage. All right. And you any flavor?
How's it looking?
It's looking pretty bad. This hit's probably gonna kill it.
Oh,
You don't pull Darvin.
this hit is killing it?
Yeah.
Okay, straight through the head.
All right. You arc back and then with your eagle vision, just thread the needle. Just
Right between the eyes.
Yep. As he's screaming out like intruder! Down.
And
The other
then-
goblin looks on in horror and fear as his comrades fall one by one.
And then I am firing a... Yeah, second arrow.
Okay. That also hits. This one just goes right in the goblin's abdomen, through the side, like where his liver would be.
And that is my turn.
Okay. And now, At the noise you guys are causing. Right about here. There we go. And you guys can't really see, but several other goblins have run up to join the fray.
We can hear patters of feet.
Yep. And with that, I believe it's just this guy. And at seeing this, the goblins are actually gonna all turn around, and run.
Hmm.
They're all gonna dash down this way, down that way. So they're just gonna.
Peek around the
Oh.
corner and then bolt.
Hey, I just realized something. You know, I've been asking like about my favorite enemies and who I can like tell in here, and like you didn't tell me about the humans, but these guys count as favorite enemies.
Oh, humanoids?
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. The humanoids.
So I should be able to tell exactly how many of these things there are in here.
I thought it didn't tell you the exact number, just that they were there.
Oh,
In fact, I'm pretty sure I've told you the number mistakenly, but I don't think that's what actually happens.
I had to read it.
This feature
no,
reveals
yeah,
which of your
they're
favorite
numbers.
their numbers and their general direction. So you know how many there are, but not.
Well, I would like to just know the number for now.
Yeah, I can tell you that. So. Oh god, let me count.
Mhm.
Well, you need a uninterrupted minute.
Oh.
So
Well,
we got
look,
it down.
and
They
combat
fled.
first.
He should have known to begin with, though.
Fair.
So I'm just gonna tell him now.
Fair.
Yeah, because we started casting our thing a little while back. Like before we got into this encounter.
Yeah, I'm a little bit unfamiliar with this because this is the first time I've gotten a chance to use my favorite skill.
30?
Okay.
Okay.
I relay that to the
Oh,
group.
31.
There are 30. No, there are 30. No, 31.
Oh.
Humanoid enemies down here.
Those numbers are completely reasonable.
Okay, so before we got into the encounter with the wargs, that's what he sensed. Was about 31 enemies, and he told that to us.
Yeah, sure.
Because that's when
You
I
sensed
that's-
32, and now there are 30, and we have all done this mental arithmetic.
Yeah,
Can we send mage hands to scout ahead?
No.
they don't have eyes.
That's not how they work.
Hey, it happened.
Also, we're still in combat. Why are you
It
guys
happened.
moving?
We are not. Are we?
Yeah, Darvin, stop.
It shows you guys are moving on my screen.
All y'all creeping up on DMs not paying attention. You motherfucker. All
I
right.
like to wiggle.
Do. All right. Now all those goblins sprint back. And Deva, it is your turn.
We're not in
All right,
combat
she's
anymore.
going to dash.
Oh, are you not?
I mean, I don't know. That's
Question
up
mark?
to you, I guess.
Well,
DM hasn't ended combat. We're in
Yeah.
combat. Move on.
I mean, if you guys choose to they disengaged from you. Take that how you will.
Yes.
All right.
Alright, so Dave's going to dash to. I'm assuming we're following them, right?
If you want.
Follow.
We're still in
Ask the
combat.
group.
Who knows?
Ask the group.
Follow.
All right, dash.
Fall out.
So that's 40. That's first 40, and then can I see anything, DM, from here?
Yeah, hold on. You see just barely like the feet of some goblins who presumably the ones who are running away.
All right, I can dash to here.
What?
She is quite far away from the group.
It's fine.
Interesting. Wait, where were you before? You just dashed the whole way, yeah?
Dash, yeah.
Okay, well, now you can see.
Wait, hang on. You skipped my turn.
Did I?
Oh yeah, Bombus
yeah,
is
I
above
did.
Deva.
Get back over
Bombus.
there, pup.
Well,
It's fine. It's fine. Bombus passed his turn because he didn't think we were pursuing.
All right. So let's see. Where can Tsou get to? Oops.
They about to get whomped.
35.
Swarm it!
Hmm.
Goblin pile!
I can move here. I'm going to use. Let me see. What should I do?
A completely reasonable attack.
20.
I don't think you can reach him, so.
You know what? I'm going to cast Fog Cloud.
Oh.
That sounds like something good to do. Hey, Darvin, can you put that fog circle over here? So I don't have to
Darvin's
make
too
one?
far away, and he can't talk to you right now. You gotta finish.
Oh, is he? No, I mean, like, can he move? He still has a circle, right? He's in the chat. I just wanted to move his circle over here.
He never
Oh,
casts a circle.
for you as a reference.
Yes, thank you, please.
Yeah. Point to where you want it. Give me a center.
Just over these. The center is over these guys, and Deva. All right.
That's a 15-foot radius.
All right. It's like a square more than that. I get 25 out of mine.
Okay. Well, imagine there's a bigger square.
All right. So that's just a good reference point. All right. Anyway, so he gets there, and let me see. What's the spell called for him? Ah, yeah, there it is. He says Shadow Veil, Hidden Mist, and we're in a cave, so like all the moisture within the cave starts to like coalesce and like creates a fog cloud where that area is.
Oh my god. Backseat players. There's a
We're,
reason I kept.
we're waiting for this dude's like manga monologue to finish. Leave us alone. This
left
man
you
is spending 3 minutes to cast a fog cloud. Like we get to
I had to decide what I wanted to do.
I left you in combat for a reason, though.
Go on, finish your shit. Finish your shit.
What is that? Fire. All right, that was my action. I was going to attack, but
Okay, you can't reach him. All right, fog cloud. What? Vision's obscured.
yes.
Okay. Goblins do. The goblins have dark vision though. That doesn't help with fog cloud though. I don't
No.
think.
Fog cloud
No.
also doesn't make you forget where things were.
Also true. All right.
But it does give you disadvantage.
But they still have
No.
disadvantage.
So they conga line gangbang your dog.
Dun 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 dun.
Because goblins have disadvantage as a bonus action. Or disengage as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Sucks.
That's actually in the Deva and Tsou in the back of that area that you guys are near. You hear the woman screaming, ah! And a goblin, and then you hear like a loud smack, just and a goblin's like, "Shut up!"
Oh, you gotta get it.
And next up is Darvin.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna move forward. Right here. And yeah, you know what? No, I'm not putting haste on you. You going dash way out of range, so that'll be the end.
He used me for trying to catch them before they grouped up with whoever else they had.
It fits your character.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you doing, Darvin?
No, that's the end. I was just moving up.
Just moved. Okay, top of the round. It is Lindal once again. Here we go.
All right. First question is this area above us? Is that just a wall?
No.
This cloud of. Do we not reveal it as we? Thank you. All right. I can't move very far. I'll move here, and I will ready a dodge actions in case anything comes from the north.
Okay, Kaara, go.
How high are the ceilings?
Too small.
Yeah, these are too small in this area.
Can I fly low to the ground?
If you want,
Alright, doing
the area's
so.
wide enough for it.
Flying here, and I will also ready a longbow attack for any hostiles that come within range. That's my turn.
All right. Bombus.
Bombus moves here and ends his turn, readying a dodge action in case he's attacked.
Okay.
Actually, no readying anything. Sorry.
Okay. In that case, the goblins down here are going to.
I get coffee while this dog gets gangbanged.
Yeah.
Drum roll the dog.
Move around. Apparently, Deva fell directly into their trap of why they backed up in the first place, and they surround her, and are all going to attack. Oh geez, this is going to be interesting. I might actually have to roll damage in a different way since it's so many attacks.
And each one gets advantage because of pack tactics, right?
They're at disadvantage.
They actually.
Well, they have
do
pack
not-
tactics, I think.
I'd say
No.
only 4 of them are at disadvantage.
No, they're in the mist. These two.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's,
yeah, that's
she's in
right.
the mist, so they're all disadvantaged. They do not have pack tactics.
Oh, okay.
Question.
Gunga.
If the dog doesn't get gunga bunga, there's something fucked up here.
You killed me, I'm dead.
These are gonna hurt.
Gunga bunga.
You guys are stupid.
I'm asleep. This combat's been like 50 minutes long.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So, Bombus. Nice arm you got there.
Thanks, Darvin. I like your skull.
Thanks. I can't remove it.
Lindal takes a sip of water.
I can't remove my arm either.
Amazing. We're like best friends.
Amazing.
Friendship with Everett has finished. Best friends with Bombus now.
I take out the little glass vial. This was my previous friend.
Oh my god. Almost done. There's a lot of rolls going on here.
It's honestly much better that you roll them all at once and just tell us what happens than fucking reporting it piece by piece. So
Okay,
I
fine.
support this.
Cliff notes.
This is actually like that fucking clip of Piper Perry with the black dudes.
I don't know who that is.
Oh my god.
Oh, an announcement.
Okay, so amazingly,
This name.
the goblins. Oh.
Oh no. Oh no.
Poor Deva.
Yo, I couldn't see the last guy on the end because of the way I have my screen set up, so I clicked on it and then he shows up. It's like, oh, it got worse.
Well, apparently Deva can take it like a champ because of that
Oof.
fucking fog cloud. Amazingly, Deva escapes, taking only 10 points of damage.
What?
As all the
Goof
goblins
dog.
run in and just start flailing, just some of them are bumping into each other. They can't see shit. Deva's just trying to like hide in place and hope they don't notice her. But two of them blades manage to strike true, and she takes 10 points of slashing damage. He said, "What?" All right. And with that, it is actually Deva's turn.
Sorry,
All right.
DM. For those goblins that moved, can I see anyone from my position? Because I readied an action for anything else hostile.
For when you saw it,
Yeah.
let's
Mr.
draw
Trigger.
a certain line. You can see these three here. Yeah.
Okay, I will take
Well, these two.
the two in the back.
Yeah.
Okay, I will take a single longbow at both of them.
Roll.
Roll.
Oh yeah,
Fight
You're
the
not-
In the
power.
fog.
No, they're not. They're not in the fog. Those two at the end are
Yeah,
decidedly not in the fog.
Okay, I thought we said the fog, because this is bigger. The circle's bigger than what it actually appears.
Too late!
Okay.
Should have made your own circle.
I guess I should have. I'm not good at making circles, man.
Okay, 19 and 21.
Okay, both hit. Roll damage. Going from left to
Make a
right.
circle. Just have to have a circle on standby.
6 and 8.
Okay. You sink one into one's chest and the other one into its leg. They're both still standing, but goblins aren't that sturdy, so they're still, they're looking pretty rough.
Okay, that was my raid action.
All right. Next up is Deva, like I said.
All right, we're gonna disengage.
You can't move.
You're surrounded. You can't.
Oh,
move
I
enemies.
can't pass through them. Oh yeah, because they're
If
Alright,
they
which
were
one's-
2 sizes smaller or larger, I think you could, but no.
All right. Which one did you damage, please again?
North and northeast.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna attack the north one then. I'm gonna see if I can bite my way through here. And it's gonna be
Okay. So first off, that fails. But you do manage to go straight for the thing's jugular, knock it to the ground, and with one paw on the ground, rip it out, and he goes down.
all right. He's dead.
He's dead.
Ah, shit. Still can't move though, cause this.
You can.
Yeah. I'm not. Yeah. Fuck.
You can go.
Whatever.
you can go.
I'll stay right here for now.
Interesting.
I mean, there's really not much else I can do.
Yeah, he'll
I
eat
can
a shitload
move.
of damage if he pulls out.
Yeah, that'll be her turn then.
And now it's your turn. Yay, go again.
All right, so he's gonna drop his bow and draw his swords. And
That's an
dash
action.
over.
No, he's dropping the
Oh,
bow.
it's dropping. Okay.
Drop it on the ground.
And shit, what should I do?
Oh my god.
He's going to attack this dude right here. And that's going to be
Disadvantage, right?
Yeah, that one is in the fog. These two are
Yeah.
not. So with that misses.
that's oh yeah. Okay. Deva's gonna move again. She gets bite.
Reaction.
Yeah.
Same guy.
Yeah, same guy.
That's also a
Okay.
disadvantage.
Yeah. Which means it also misses.
All right, and then his last attack.
Also misses.
Oh, Tsou's last attack? Yeah, also misses.
Damn. The
The
fog.
voice in your head just says fog cloud was a great idea, huh?
Well, it saved her. She's not dead, so there's that.
Yeah, she would have fucking died. Those are some good rolls too. And yeah. Well, anyway, okay. And now it is Darvin's turn. D-boy coming in.
Oh, coming in hot. Woo, here we go, boys.
Oh man, I fucked up. Oh well.
That was 20. Yeah, okay. Fucking-
That dog's bite was not supposed to be a disadvantage, but next time.
Darvin, you know what you have to do.
yeah,
Darvin, you know what you have to do.
I am not gonna put a fireball on these guys.
Darvin, you know what you have to do.
I am not gonna do that.
Hey man.
I'm going to displease the EHsE god. Hit 2 magic missile. Fucking.
You can only hit this boy with it though, because the others are obscured and you need to see them for magic missile.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, this guy's gonna get shit then. That boy's gonna get obliterated.
Shit, use 3 on one guy?
Nice.
Nice.
You can't see the
Well,
others.
he can't
Sorry.
see the other ones, so.
Yeah, it's the first one though, because I accidentally hit it twice.
Yeah, no, I
with the
just-
fireball.
Oh yeah, you want fireball again?
Voice in
You
your
know-
head says maybe should have used a cantrip. Alright. So you hold up your hand and 3 magic missiles shoot out, and immediately the goblin is hit once, knocked back, second, twice, and third one knocked into the wall, cracking it a little, falling to the ground. He's dead.
And then as a bonus action, I restore a spell slot.
from your sorcery points, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Points. Make sure you mark those off. Keep track
I
of them.
do.
Okay.
5, 4.
Top of the round, Lindal, go. Save
I
your
move-
party.
I move here. I shoot that one.
Well, it's with disadvantage.
This guy right here?
Yeah.
He's in the fog.
Oh,
Don't worry, your boy has an AOE that can save it.
well, he's 5 feet next to him, so it's a regular.
Ah, good point. Okay, go ahead.
And I do 3 piddly Oh, never mind.
That's a
Crits,
crit, bro.
baby.
Roll that crit damage. Actually, you know what?
It's
yeah,
It rolled automatically.
Oh, it did? Oh, huh. Crazy.
12.
That's pretty crazy. All right. So you fire a bolt, and this one goes through the goblin's eye. But apparently, it's one of those weird cases where the arrow doesn't instantly kill them, and the guy's still standing, looking really bad with an arrow sticking out of his eye.
Turnover. Go next. Go.
Kaara?
Burb.
Are you not using sneak attack damage?
Bro, you had X minutes to figure this out.
Kaara, go!
I'm saying for
Don't worry about
you,
it.
but
Don't worry, Kaara!
fine,
Don't worry
whatever.
about his turn. Don't worry about his turn.
I did not have sneak
I'm-
attack.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. I'm
I didn't
shooting
have
at,
advantage on
I'm
you.
shooting at that one.
Bird.
At disadvantage because they're in the cloud. 26.
Ooh, that'll help.
Yeah, that hits.
That'll do, pig.
Oh, that'll do.
11.
All right, you fire a shot square in the chest. You hit him right in the heart. He goes, and he flies back in the fog cloud. Just disappears. He's dead.
Okay. And I will fire at the next one below him.
Go ahead.
13.
Oh, no.
That misses.
Okay.
So you fire an arrow and it goes, and it kind of pokes a hole in the fog as it goes through, but you don't think it hit anything.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, Bombus.
All right, your boy is going to go here and cast Melf's Minute Meteors.
I love these spells.
Oh.
Interesting.
I know.
I know nothing of this spell.
I will post it in chat for you. What it does is basically it lets me launch it summons 6 meteors, and every turn I get to launch 2 of them with a bonus action. On my first turn, it is included in the casting of the spell, and they do 2d12 damage in a 10-foot radius,
Oh my god.
with a dex save for half.
So Deva has to wait. Where are you firing it?
Here.
Okay.
It's got a 10-foot
But it's
radius.
still a 10-foot radius, so Deva has to make that too.
I'm sorry, I can't see the dog.
Well played.
Mm.
Oh my
simply
god.
do not, especially I was around the corner when he dashed ahead. I simply do not know where the dog is.
You don't have to
Yeah.
justify it. I understand completely. Go
Anyway.
ahead.
One off all over again.
It is. Oh my god. Wait, so each one does how many? How many dice?
2d12.
So each individual meteor does 2d6.
Oh, 2d6.
And I get to launch 2 a turn. So
Okay.
here's my first one. 7.
Okay, and what's the save?
Dex.
16.
16. Okay.
Oh, sorry, 16. Yeah.
All right.
And- So it only does 12 damage total.
He has to save. Does he have to save twice for each, or like once for each meteor? He has to save twice.
I would
Mhm.
think so.
Okay. All right. So they take the full one, the first one full on. The second one, they take 2 points of damage. So, you give me some flavor, man. What do you do?
The little meteors are all orbiting my head, and I just gesture, and they fucking shoot.
Okay. They fire straight into the cloud, and just for a split second, you're wondering, wait, did I hit anything? But then, you see the bird kick up in every direction, and little bits of fire and flecks as one of the goblins is blown out of the fog cloud and goes flying and skids on the ground directly in front of Tsou, missing an arm. He's dead. And then let's see, 9. These guys back here take some damage. Based on that and how much damage you guys have done, you assume the other goblins in the fog are still alive. Looks like Deva made her saves. Good for her, which means she takes half damage, which in this case would be 3 and 2 respectively, total of 5. Mark off 5 on Deva. Okay, next up is actually Gobby Boys. Gobby Boys are going to take a last-ditch effort and attack Deva again. Because fuck her. Okay. Disadvantage. Alright, and Deva is going to take 5 points of damage. You guys can't really see what's happening in there, but you hear some growling and scrabbling and clanking of metal, and then yip! And as Deva takes, as one of the blades sinks into her flesh. And with that, it is now Tsou's turn.
Dave's
All right. So waves his hand.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is Deva's turn. Thank you.
Okay, Deva. Let's see. Oh, fuck, I can't move in. All right, I'm just gonna make an attack on.
You can move in.
This guy.
Hey man, don't mind the haters, Reivhyn. You do you.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna make an attack on this guy. Shit, where's my thing at?
Ooh, that 8.
Yeah, okay, that misses.
Alright. That's gonna end her turn. Alright, so he's gonna move in, wave his hand, dismiss the fog cloud, and make an attack on this guy right here.
It's just funny because even in the one shot, like this goddamn fog cloud. All right, that is going to hit, and you run up and pierce him straight in his chest with your sword, and that's enough to finish him. The goblin yelps before crumpling to the ground as you pull the blade out and flick off the blood.
Alright, Dave is going to bite at this other guy who's still alive.
Huh?
It's her reaction. And that is going to hit.
David doesn't get favorite enemy, does she?
Yes,
No.
she does.
Question mark?
Yes, she does.
Okay, well, we'll say yes for now, just for the sake of expediency.
Thank you.
And either way, it's enough damage to kill the thing.
Expediency, I love it.
Mhm.
Yep. So you she bites at the neck, throws it on the ground like a big ragdoll toy, and that the goblin is down. And with that, you can't really hear much else. So combat is now over.
Bombus rushes ahead to save the woman.
Okay.
Okay, Everick.
And
Man, this motherfucker sent his dog 100 yards in front of the rest of the party, and now I'm rushing in? Fuck you guys.
I'll just fuck with you.
I feel like I need to pick up Gust of Wind so I can clean up your fog mess in the future.
We're
I
moving.
dismissed it at the first opportunity I got.
okay,
We're moving
guys.
up, moving up.
Everybody starts running in. And you start to hear like all the screaming and stuff you heard goes quiet.
Oh boy.
We're moving. We're moving. We're moving.
Okay. And as you guys sprint, Bombus comes around first, rounding the corner, his stubby legs taking him as fast as he can. He sees the goblin, what you think to be a goblin boss or maybe captain, holding the woman. She's on the ground, tied up with a blade to her throat. And as you guys come around, he's like,
Don't come any closer, I'll slit her. I'll cut her like a fish.
I raise my bow. Back away.
Your boy has the perfect solution. Your boy casts hideous laughter.
what's the DC?
16. Wisdom.
Okay. Yeah, he fails.
Mhm.
So
He
at
drops his shit and starts laughing.
At that, he's looking at you guys sternly, his vision flickering, and his expression flickering between anger and fear, and then he all of a sudden he takes the blade after pointing it at you and just falls on the ground, starts laughing, drops his shit. The other goblin is looking at him in bewilderment and picks up his dagger and runs over back to the woman to put the blade against her throat and says, "Try that again and I'll kill her! Try it!"
Alright, I cast Menace on him. I look at him.
Wait, what happened? You just shook it off?
No, there are two goblins there.
there's two
Okay,
goblins.
whose turn is it now?
There were no turns.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were at a combat.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm casting Intimidation.
You guys are in negotiations with that. You go. Okay, so you can't.
Negotiations.
So you guys
I
have a
can't-
minute before the hobgoblin stands back up. So
All right.
And
figure out the rest.
Swords
of this.
out. My swords are out.
My
Jump on this fool.
okay, and with that, we're actually gonna have you guys roll initiative again, since this is clearly an attack action.
New initiative, or we just starting combat?
New initiative. Just because this is a unique scenario with you guys. But hold on, stop! Don't fucking roll. Cause you know how that thing works. Okay.
I feel attacked.
Okay. Go ahead. I'll change yours. Yeah, there you go. So now please roll.
Hey, dude, I've been killing it on initiative today.
Okay. Nice. All right, and let me get these. Okay. And with that, Bombus, you're up first. You're the first one to act. As this guy's laying on the ground laughing, the other goblin has the woman restrained with the blade pressed against her neck. What do you do?
Fuck. I guess I just cast Reckless Casting. I will try
Okay.
for a good cantrip.
Now,
Thorn Whip. Oh, perfect.
does Thorn Whip, you have to roll attack on Thorn Whip?
I do, and I'm doing
It's
that
with,
right
it's
now.
going to be with disadvantage.
Oh.
Because
Okay.
the woman's in the way. It looks like it doesn't matter, because, wait. No, it does matter. You missed. Sorry.
Wait, why is the woman in the way?
Because he's
I
he's
haven't-
holding her in front of him.
Isn't he laughing?
No,
No, the other
okay,
one.
once again, that is this guy.
Okay, gotcha.
Man,
Yeah, sorry. Let me move it so it's more accurate. Kind of like that. Okay.
okay.
Well, I said he picked her up. Like, what do you want from
He
me?
did say that.
It's fine. It's the rest of your day. The rest of you guys can do it. It's up
Alright,
to you now.
Okay.
Fog
so
cloud, do it.
You whip out and it misses out of the way, and with that, the woman yelps as the goblin presses the blade closer to her neck. It looks like he's ready to kill her at any moment. So your turn.
Shit, I don't know what to do to not get her killed. What do you guys think about casting Intimidation?
You're okay. So first of all, you don't cast intimidation. You just
All right,
attempt to
menacing.
intimidate. You can't. Well, you are in combat, so you can do menace now.
Yeah.
Also, you are acting before him. That's the whole point of the initiative. So
You are also able to attempt to disarm someone as a combat attack.
yes.
Okay. Okay, I know what I want to do now. All right, I'm still going to menace him. I'm going to. So wait, he couldn't like have like a reaction or anything. Like if I go to him and like if I trip a reaction, that could be a thing though, right?
He has not readied
That is
an attack.
also not how reactions work.
Yeah, he hasn't readied an attack or anything. He doesn't have an
Alright,
ability that does that. So
Or ready something. Okay, so I could just go and attack him then, right? Like it
Certainly
wouldn't
can.
be.
And if you get behind him, you probably won't even have disadvantage.
yeah. So you can definitely try. Go ahead.
All right, so I'm gonna come here and I am going to attempt to. No, I'm gonna attack him. I'm going to attack him.
Okay.
With my katana.
Careful with that swipe.
Okay.
Making a very careful swipe to hit him and not the lady.
All right. So you dash right behind the guy with your blade still in its sheath, and just as you come around him, before he can even turn, you unsheath it and slash him across the leg as he drops to one leg, but he still has the blade gripped on the woman's neck.
All right. Question: can my dog use a disarm?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dog,
All right.
yeah.
So my second ability is going to be intimidation or menacing.
Good.
Second attack.
Boy, it's a goblin. It has like 10 health total.
Really?
For what it's worth, these goblins have more health than your standard
I-
goblins.
All right. Yeah, I'm using menacing on it. Can I get a real roll? What the fuck?
He looks at you and shrugs off. This goblin is full of piss and vinegar right now. He doesn't give a fuck about you. He's like, he sneers at you and is like, go ahead, do it!
Damn, I really needed the
And
advantage.
and as that happens, he presses the blade closer to the woman's neck, and you can see blood begin to trickle down.
All right. That's going to end his turn.
Deva.
Deva is going to attempt to disarm him. I don't know how that works though.
Disarm. Use an attack to make attack roll opposed by target's athletics, strength, or acrobatics dex check. Target has advantage of holding the item with 2 or more hands.
So
He's
one
holding it
hand,
with 1 hand.
Deva rolls attack. He rolls whatever he wants between strength or dex.
Oh, okay.
Good. Roll d20.
That's an advantage, by the way.
Okay, so you're
What?
gonna roll a d20 and then you're gonna add whatever modifier is, just like normal attack.
Oh, so I could just roll. So that's gonna be.
So what's her modifier? +3? +2?
Yeah, +3.
So
So
15.
15.
So DC 15, strength or dex.
And easily, Deva, you run up and launch straight for the goblin's arm, the one holding the blade, knocking to the ground, freeing the woman. She scrambles across the ground, arms tied, and she's kind of worms her way closer to you guys. And he is disarmed. His blade's been knocked out of his hand, and he's like sitting on the ground, trying to scramble back up to his feet. And with that, the woman seems to be safe for now. The goblin disarmed, and it is Lindal's turn.
And Lindal yells at the woman, "Get behind us!"
Well, she can't walk. She
She cannot walk.
She's all
She can
tied up.
wiggle worm.
She's prone for all intents.
All right, then I will just behind these fellows, these good fellows, sneak attack the already injured goblin to kill him off.
Hopefully.
First attack.
That hits. All right. Flavor.
Lops his head off. Turns around, makes another attack against the prone one.
Whoa.
Okay. You run around, jump over the laughing idiot on the floor, lop that one's head off before he can even say anything.
Quick
He-
spin. Other
Yep.
attack. Goes
And
for a plunge.
ooh,
Miss.
that's with advantage, but it misses unfortunately.
That is fine.
Which is fine,
Oh.
because that means he doesn't get a save.
I will move into its space between the goblin and the woman.
Okay.
I can't do that without being on top of him, so.
Well, actually, I can do that. If you hold Alt, you can kind of be like, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That means it's Kaara's turn. Actually, wait. No, he gets to make a save. My dude on the ground, right?
Yep, it's a wisdom save, DC 16.
Oh, and he makes it. Just barely. He used to shrug off the hilarious laughter as he just comes to his senses. He's still prone, though, right? He uses action to break out of it.
Yeah.
Let me check.
At the end of its turn. So at the end of its turn, it can make that check.
Right. So then he can't do anything else. So yeah.
So-
So he's still
yeah.
prone. But he is no longer laughing. That is the end of its turn. Meaning it is Kaara's turn.
Alright, I am dropping my bow and switching to my scimitars. I am using bonus action to cast Ensnaring Strike on my first scimitar. And I am going to go up to this guy.
With advantage.
Because he's still prone?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
damage. Snaring strike. DC 14. How much health does he have? Oh. A lot.
Well, that ensnaring strike damage won't take place yet.
Okay, well, he failed to save anyway. So you slash at him with your scimitar, and you slash directly across his back. You see the blood splatter. He's looking worse for wear, but he's still standing, or laying.
He's still standing.
So he
Stunned.
is prone and restrained now.
Okay.
He was
And so,
prone.
why'd you say he doesn't take damage from the ensnaring strike?
He takes it at the beginning of his turns.
So why'd you roll? Was that
It's part of the macro I had. So at the
okay.
beginning of his turn, he'll take 2.
Yeah, mistake.
Right.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
my second scimitar strike.
Scimitar.
That hits. Okay. You do another slash across his back again. Looks like he's getting whipped at this point. You can see the armor beginning to rend and tear. It's honestly just cruel. He can't even do anything. He's just ensnared, laying there.
And that's my turn. Colossus Slayer because he's less than his max HP.
Okay. All right. Now, given that this enemy is, how long does the ensnare last?
He has to make. I mean, it lasts a minute, but he has to make a save against 14 each turn. But he'll take
All
damage
right.
at the beginning.
Okay, I'm gonna call it right there. Combat's over. He's tied up.
Nice.
What? Let me change the music. All right. So, what do you guys want to do? I'll say.
I still
Oh,
have
sorry.
I still have my blade to his neck, and I say, "You." The rest of your numbers
Bombus starts
any other
untying the wall.
and any other captives in the area, speak quickly, or I will gut you.
Anything you do would be better than what the boss would do to me.
He says, clearly out of breath, bleeding out.
Keep talking quickly. Those vines will get stronger and stronger.
Roll intimidation.
Can I assist?
I mean, it's not gonna. Be
Are you
but-
proficient?
Yeah.
-1.
Jesus.
Pathetic.
It's fine. The vines are still strangling him,
Yeah. With the assist.
so he's still taking damage.
All right. Now the vines begin to tighten around him. The thorns digging in, and he says,
What are numbers? I don't know. 20, 25? A lot, okay? You'd best watch out for the pet, though.
What
Is it-
pet?
Pet? Is it a good boy?
"Oh, yonder." He gestures with his head, as best he can, laying on the ground.
We caught ourselves a cave troll.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Mm.
Gonna let go on that town out there.
Boromir. Oh.
Where's the rest? Where's your boss right now?
Probably in a drunken stupor talking to that sword of his again.
Talking to a sword.
Sword.
Is it a magical sword?
Valis ain't here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Valis cannot be our final boss.
At the back of our
my
heads,
heart.
we just hear Valis.
If he by any chance want to start a kingdom,
All right, so
Oh shit.
so the goblins.
I don't know. That fool's crazy. If he wasn't so strong, we wouldn't follow him.
Mm. What's with all the supplies that you guys have been gathering?
yeah.
We mean
Why do
to take this region.
Why do you have saltpeter?
He looks like he tries to wiggle his hands. You can see his hands tied up behind him. He makes like a boom motion.
They go boom.
Hmm.
It's like he's just opening his hands. Boom.
Anyone else want to interrogate?
This sword has me intrigued. I'd like to check it out.
Aren't you guys happy you have Black Panther?
I know, right? It's
Prince
T'Challa.
of Wakanda.
Anyone else?
So, so are you
Or I
a
will
goblin?
I'll kill this one.
Are you a goblin or a hobgoblin or what are you? What are you, buddy?
He stares at you, spits on the ground. I'm a goblin.
Okay, cool. We can have your ears too.
His eyes go wide. What?
And with that, I cut them off.
He's still alive. So
What?
he's
Yeah,
just-
no, he's still alive. He's take one, monster.
Bombus is
Take
walking the woman away from this scene.
Yeah,
So,
come on. Let's go.
Bombus is after untying her. The woman is she's absolutely in shock. She's just.
She probably is happy that this is happening. They
Can we
captured her.
triage her and get her out of this cave?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm gonna
Uh,
cast. I got magic I can cast to heal people.
Well, we're still
Kill her.
interrogating the goblin. He's still alive.
Plural.
He's probably not hurt because commoners have 1 HP, and she would just be dead if she was hurt.
Bombus,
Really?
upon closer inspection, she has Okay, stop betting. 2. She has a ton of scrapes and scars all over. It looks like some pretty non-PC things happened in this cave. And in fact, Lindal, I would like you to. Well, actually, your perception's high enough. Around here, in the corner, you see. You couldn't tell at first because it's so disfigured, but the remains of a naked female child, missing 2 limbs.
Can I see that?
7th Edict of the Mending Flame? What
Yep.
in the universe with edict spelled so wrong? What is this homebrewed bullshit?
Oh, it's the little birdie thing that it's my flavor, but it's just
It's healing.
Wait, did you name it?
It's just
Did-
healing
wait,
spirit.
named it.
Yep. I
He
named it.
very clearly named it.
I did.
I was at work when I did this. So,
DM. DM.
Yeah,
With my passive perception, do I see that disfigurement?
you do. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Just Lindal knows
Oh,
first.
Kaara
All right,
going
so
nuts.
Is there a canvas or anything so that we could wrap the body and also get her out of the cave?
There's a bedroll.
So yeah, we'll do. I'll gently lay her in the bedroll.
Okay.
Let's get her and the hostage out of this cave. There's a cave troll.
Yeah.
We should secure hostages first.
Yep, agreed.
Okay, great. So you guys all shuffle out of the cave. I'm like to assume you killed this guy.
Yeah.
Yes, he's dead.
Hold on.
Are we
Before
wrapping
that,
up the body?
I asked him who was the one who killed the child.
You cut his ears off.
He still has
Just the
one.
one.
He
So
looks
are
up
we
and
wrapping-
says, "You're gonna kill me anyway, right?
You're
I
right.
did it. I did it good. I like them young.
Castrate him and let him bleed out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Bombus has
Me and the boys took turns.
Yeah.
She lasted longer than I thought she would.
That's awful.
That's awful.
I
This
hope
is
so.
rated M. I'm uncomfortable.
This, yeah. Let's
It's a grizzly
Lex is,
speed.
Lex is gonna get
Let's-
Lex is gonna get Twitch banned.
I've already
let's,
reported.
let's,
Fuck you, Clear.
let's give him a gut wound.
Guys, come on.
Bombus isn't gonna be a part of this. I'm leaving with the woman.
Yes, I'm leaving as well.
Are we taking?
I lift up
I'm
his
carrying
head.
the.
I lift up
If
his
we want
head.
to
I
leave the
tell-
bird behind to do
Okay.
Yeah. Before we leave, are we taking the child?
Yes, I'm carrying her right now.
Okay.
Okay.
So and she's. So as this happens, everyone kind of files out, and just as soon as everyone's out of view, you hear the goblin shriek in agony, and not long after, Kaara walks
I'm gonna
behind
call
you.
down the hallway. Don't forget that other.
Kaara, is there some sort of particular way you'd like to explain how you just killed that thing?
I lift up his head and I say, I hope they torture you fucking well in the 9 hells. I gut him, and then I let the ensnaring vines continue wrathing around his body until he.
Ooh, rated M.
For
And for what it's worth, goblins are neutral evil, so just saying.
Doesn't matter. I still hope he rots in hell.
No, I'm talking about Lindal. Anyway, right. So just again, for the sake of expediency, we all know what you guys are doing. Please move your tokens back to the entrance. You guys all go to the entrance and carry
That's the
the.
healing you guys get.
Healing 10D. What the fuck?
What the hell?
What is this spell?
It's this
It's-
one. Roll up here. All right.
Okay,
So
but-
concentration. All right. If you guys walk through this thing here,
Is it?
lasts
is it
for-
a
It's healing. It's
spell
healing
that-
spirit. It's an
Thank you.
It's an out of
Okay,
combat
that's what I was
conga
asking.
line. Yeah,
Alright.
just look it up.
So it just gets divided between us evenly.
No, it's basically a free party heals back to full health out of combat spell.
Yeah. So he just added it for the entire duration.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Good. I mean, yeah. All right. You guys are all healed up. I
Never
mean,
took any
only like 2
damage.
of you even took any damage, so that's kind of a waste. but
I mean-
it happened. Nope, it happened. So,
How long would it be to take the woman back to the village?
Not long, right?
Just do that.
well, given that you have saved the only hostage that you were aware of, you don't think that there would be any. There's no huge rush. Although you expect that if you leave for a
They
substantial
will
amount of time,
retaliate.
they'll come back and seeing all of the dead bodies.
We need
Is
to
the
take care of
surrounding
this now.
safe enough for her to safely get herself in this corpse home?
On the, you don't. She looks kind of emaciated. You don't think she can carry the corpse.
I don't
but
really want to make her
the-
carry it anyways.
Yeah, but the surrounding area, as far as you could tell, was fairly safe, and all the goblin. There might be a goblin patrol, but you think they're all pretty concentrated down here, as best
Let's-
you can tell.
Bombus,
can
what do you
s-
think we should do?
We can send her back, and we'll take the corpse back when we're done.
All right. Can't.
We
So
should-
I look at the woman. Can you make your way safely back to the village?
She kind of is like, without actually making any noise, opens her mouth, closes it, and then just kind of nods quietly.
What time
All
of day
right.
is it?
I lend her a dagger.
Okay, you.
I'll say it's not much, but please make haste.
You flick out a dagger out of your belt and just hand it over to her. You holding the blade, and she takes it by the hilt, and then just kind
I
of
tell her with all haste, run. Do not stop.
as
back to
fast
town.
as she can, because she's pretty weak. She kind of
Yes.
just like speed walks out of there. Like that weird speed that NPCs walk at. That's faster than your walking speed,
But slower than your jog.
Exactly.
All right.
That's really specific.
She's hopping.
The one
And,
that you have
and
to
yet
keep
we all
tapping
know
your move
exactly what
forward
speed
button.
it is.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't
It's
hold it
annoying.
down. You just have to tap your forward button.
All right. So what's our next move?
Making my way back to the group, I want to search all the bodies and then also
So-
harvest some parts from the wards because there was a bonus for those things.
Now,
Can you do your
Kaara,
tuning with nature and find?
Kaara, you're getting pretty encumbered by this point. You have a lot of monster parts on your person, unless you have been storing somewhere else. You didn't tell me you were, so you're not. So
Well, it was just we just need some sort of proof that there's other monsters down here, correct?
okay, so if that's your intent, then you can go ahead and lop off their ears as well.
Okay, I was just gonna like take a paw or something, but yeah.
All right. How many more humanoid enemies do I sense down here still?
Don't make me count again, dude. Like something like 20.
All right.
Yeah. I
All
would
right. I
estimate
just want to have an idea. It doesn't have to be perfect.
22.
Just thought
Now,
about 3 or 4 more encounters.
And did this bigger goblin have anything on them? Because he seemed like he was more like superior in like rank.
I'll say you checked his pockets. You found about 6 silver.
Okay.
He didn't say so, Lindal. All right. Now, with time in mind, would you guys like to continue, or would you like to load up a save point for now?
Load up a save point.
You guys are
That's
calling
my
it
vote.
here?
That's my
Take it.
personal vote.
A short.
I'm
I
Doesn't
mean,
matter to me.
I'm good to continue with the rest of this dungeon. I'll be honest with you, it's not too much longer, but there are a couple encounters. If you guys continue at that speed, it might take a little while. But I'm good to go.
I'm good to continue.
You guys can definitely finish this today.
I'll leave it up to Lone. Whatever he
Yeah,
wants.
Lone, you have, like,
I have no
Yeah.
responsibilities, so
Yeah, my wife's starting to get hungry.
All right.
I hate to. I mean, I can come back. You guys can.
Is that what you guys want to do? Just pick up later? We could. I'm cool with that.
You pick up.
So pick up.
I mean, I don't have any plans. But
How late is later?
Lone, what are we talking about later? Because I know, yeah, Reivhyn has his.
Yeah. So, I was gonna go eat, and I wanted to go see my friend. But
Ooh, that sounds like a.
Probably by
So,
the
yeah.
nighttime.
Yeah,
That sounds like a
he's,
day.
he's
That's
sick.
fine.
Yeah.
So this would be pick up next session.
Yeah.
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 All right. So we're
Sorry,
gonna call it
guys.
there then. No,
It's
that's
okay.
fine. All right, and we're gonna end there. You guys, having successfully saved a hostage, done your hero's work for the day. You, you gather your thoughts before continuing further into the cave structure. And we're gonna call it right there.
Okay.
Up here next Sunday.
Good session. I
Full
think.
Goblin Slayer.
I was literally playing the Goblin Slayer soundtrack.
Yeah,
I
he
know.
was.
All right, so I'll be back later. See you guys.
Later.
All right. see ya.
Later.
Well, let me start marking off experience. Oh.
So speaking of encumberness, where can we store money? Because this money pouch is getting heavy.
Inside the body of the female you saved.
What the fuck?
Oh, god damn it, Claire. I'm cutting it now.